may look like white trash, but I feel like white gold. Welcome to Party Error. Alright, so let's roll into this because we last ended our session on a cliffhanger. So thank you for all the people, usual people for the usual things, new people for new things, you right now for just watching. Thank you. Love you. Thank you. We have something extra special going on today.
Alright, so for those of you who don't know, it is Tabletop Appreciation Weekend, hosted by Extra Life. Extra Life is a charity foundation for the Children's Miracle Network, surrounded around playing games for donations. Kind of like if you've ever done like the St. Jude's Hospital runs or whatever, where like you walk or run a certain amount of time and people will donate based on how much you've done. Well, that's kind of like what this is. In order to access that, you can scroll down a little bit just beneath the stream, and you can find a nice little Extra Life icon in the LGBT rainbow colors for you to click on. That'll bring you to our donation page. Or in the chat, you can simply type !Extra Life, and that'll bring up a link for you in the chat itself. Please, if you have even just $1 to donate, it's great. We ourselves, the hospital that we're hosting is the Aurora's Children's Hospital, which is like 6 minutes from here, which is pretty cool. So we're very supportive of the children. I've done Extra Life before in the past. It's loads of fun. And this is kind of a nice little mini weekend thing that they do before the actual Extra Life 24-hour gaming marathon. We may or may not do that depending on how well this one goes. So
we'll see.
24 hours of games. Children, because I don't.
What?
All right. So, yeah. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
anyone else? Anyone else?
That's it.
All right.
Actually, I do have announcements. Thank you so much for 25 subscribers on our YouTube.
Yeah.
25 subs, and also thank you so much for 100 followers on Twitter.
Yay.
So you guys are all awesome, and we expect some secret content. I know our DM has been teasing all of these extra short stories and fun things that are kind of on the side, and because we reached those 2 milestones, those things will be going up on our Patreon and also out on our social media so that you guys can read a lot of the fun stuff that our characters do off screen. So thank you so much for supporting us again, and look forward to that extra content.
it gets pretty gay.
It gets real gay. It's so gay.
Hercules. Thank you guys so much.
You guys are
All right. Cool.
Hello, darlings, and welcome to Party Error.
Hi! If you like tabletop role-playing content, be sure to hit that subscribe button below and ring the bell to get notifications so that whenever we upload new episodes of Party Error, you are the first to know. If you would like to get the episodes earlier than everybody else, you can also head over to our Patreon, which is linked in the description below, to get the content 2 days before everybody else. Thank you again for watching. We hope you enjoy Party Error.
Enjoy the show.
You guys are all awesome, and we expect some secret content. I know our DM has been teasing all of these extra short stories and fun things that are kind of on the side, and because we reached those 2 milestones, those things will be going up on our Patreon and also out on our social media so that you guys can read a lot of the fun stuff that our characters do off screen. So thank you so much for supporting us again, and look forward to that extra content.
It gets pretty gay.
It gets real gay. It's so gay.
Hercules. Thank you guys so much.
You guys are
All right. Cool. Thank you again. Fuck it. Yeah.
Woo.
Thank you. All right. So, I gotta suck my teeth. So, last session.
Oh yeah, I'm having a heart attack. Hold on, I forgot.
All right.
It's been a week.
Yeah. No, it hasn't. It's right now.
Ah,
it's been happening
right now.
It's been happening this entire time.
Whoa. It's like the Matrix.
But in case you need a quick refresher, because time's funny like that, we have neons in the Melting Pot District with half the team there and half the team not there, but on the way, and not even all of the team has to deal with the neons. It's also our dear Lafayette finds himself in a very particular, large, bun-like steakhouse rigmarole.
Woo!
I don't know what that meant.
I don't either, but when you get a bull, you grab it by the horns.
No, I don't. I run away.
So Lafayette is in an encounter. Lafayette has walked in on Bow as he is transformed into an Minotaur state, because that's his mythos.
Hooray!
Yay! Did you see it coming? Maybe? I don't know.
No, it was a cinnamon roll. None of us expected this.
I expected the gingerbread man.
Okay, so there's that, and then we've got Rose in the kitchen with Dinah. I mean, Xingmang Wu. I mean, a very large beast. And Xingmang Wu. And then I don't know what these fucks are doing or where they are.
I'm panicking and I'm running to the
Running.
melting pot district. We're taking like an Uber, I think, because I got a very cryptic text
Yeah.
message and now I'm having a heart attack.
Okay, so well, I am feeling like, let me just look at pulling up my map right now on my phone, my very fancy phone. So it's, you guys were business districts. Ooh, it's gonna take a while for
Well,
you to get there.
guess we're getting an
So, who'd like to go first?
I'll go first.
You'll go first.
You know-
Sure.
Okay.
Y'all know what I'm doing
So
with.
there's an old lady on the ground. There's a big thing in the kitchen that shouldn't possibly fit in there, but does.
Mm.
He
cat.
looking gnarly with the yeah,
Those
that
swirly,
that thing.
the
twirly
big
gumdrops.
twirly teeth.
God,
Um,
holy crush.
Sue,
Uh,
what would you like to do?
Roll for animal handling.
I fail, because there's no animal handling in this game. I'm gonna be like, hey! Chuck my gun at it, because it has no bullets.
All right,
That's
so
not
Not enough good.
I'm hoping it'll
I don't-
chase me?
so
Change the game?
yeah, I guess change
Change the
game?
game! Can
Yeah.
I use
gun chucking
gun
chucking an
chucker?
action figure.
Ancient weapons?
Gun chucking.
Like a rock.
Gun chucking, the ancient art.
Okay, what are you, wait, hold on.
Command? Can I use command? Because I'm trying to get its attention?
Okay, so what power tags besides ancient gun chucking
Ancient
action?
gun chucking. Command.
Command. Okay.
And maybe combat training, but I don't know if they train you how to throw your gun.
No. No, they don't.
You know what?
Well,
Fuck it.
Woo!
I'll let
my
you do
God.
all three because more than likely Rose, in an ironic sense, has thrown her gun
Oh yeah.
through training to piss off her superiors, most likely.
Yay!
Yay! So
Alright,
+3.
so that's a 9.
That's a
No,
9.
That's
Okay.
a 9.
So,
lots
So
of words.
changing the game.
would you? I'm going to give you.
Ooh, do I get some juice?
Yes, you do.
Juice!
Juicy juice.
I love juice.
Ugh, I hated those commercials. On PBS, God.
Okay, so.
I drink whatever the fuck I want. Except alcohol, I don't do that shit.
Well, that's not what you want, so.
You know. I'm just trying to think of something witty and funny to write this
Call
power
it
tag as.
Gun chucking.
Gun Choco.
Nunchuck, gun chuck.
I was thinking more like
Gun chucking.
More like run away real fast.
Run, bitch, run.
Yeah, no kidding. God, this thing's gonna kill me.
I'll be right there. I gotta deal with the man bull right now.
Oh,
Okay,
yes.
Here we go. So you
Ring
get 3
around the-
juice for
Ring around the
Ring
rosy.
around the rosy.
Oh, joy. Does
Alright,
it?
So what occurs is you throw your gun
Here,
at its face.
I'll throw my gun.
Okay, you'll throw your gun at. Hold on. There we go. There
wow,
we go.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Threw it hard enough. You threw it hard enough, it stuck to its forehead.
Incredible.
Okay, so this is how it's sitting.
Yeah.
It's real. Well, it's not having a good time, so it's going to come at you, bro.
Good.
And clear Zingma Woo, or yeah,
Leap over.
yeah. So yeah, leap on right over.
Gently step because
Come
she's
on.
so small.
Yeah. So you have the option. Where are you taking this neon?
Well, I'm gonna go and run out the door.
Okay, so you're gonna run through the shop?
Hell yeah.
Okay, so how this visually looks is Rose runs through the shop and then immediately at least one of the walls breaks open.
Oh,
This lady was trying so hard.
And if you run outside, this thing will also chase you outside.
Good.
So now you are outside
Chit, 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 chit.
with the thing. And give me 1 second while I... Do you turn left or right?
Right is always the right answer.
Okay, so you turn right around the alley, and you seem to be heading more towards out of district than you are into district, which is good.
Good.
So, alright, but you do hear a roar in the distance that sounds very similar to the roar that's steadily approaching you. So, now let's go to Ty. You have
I just opened the door and there's a...
so what
Tiny
you
minotaur tar.
what you see happening is Bao's a big guy.
Yeah.
But as you're opening the door, you see steer horns, clothing getting up and ripping, and
Pants getting ruined.
pants is getting ruined, but
Not really.
nice tight taut butt. I don't know if that's a plus or a negative. And then
Minotaur ass. In some now joints.
I don't know how to do a steer move, but you do hear. Yeah,
That.
you hear that.
Exactly that.
Exactly that. So,
Like,
what would you like to do?
Let's see, Bao just made a mooing noise. I hear a crash and Rose screaming, so...
Yeah, you hear a lot of shit
All right,
tumbling out through the tea parlor.
Okay, well, first thing is that I'm gonna shut the door, and, before I run down, I'm gonna use extreme heat. I'm going to solder the hinges on the door, so that it's gonna be harder for Bao to get out.
Okay, are you might I make a suggestion that, you know what? Okay, so you're gonna solder the hinges?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
God
we're
just
gonna
wants to
change
save
the
us.
game. We're doing change the game because you want to create a tag.
Yeah.
Alright, boundary. So, what power tags are you gonna use?
Let's see, taking the risk and extreme heat. I think those are the two I can do.
Okay, so we're gonna do a +2. And for the juice that you earn,
Juice.
that's what you can spend to keep them occupied with that task.
Okay.
Okay?
I rolled a 10 towards
Woo!
that.
Alright, so
Nice.
we got,
Oh no. It's gonna get punny.
Dang, I should have looked at the melting point for steel. Or if this is iron hinges. I can't tell. I can't remember.
Probably
so
steel if it's a
effectively,
regular
Bao
house.
has been corralled.
Ah!
God? No.
I understand. I understand.
Delightful!
Because I think because Rose screaming and a crash downstairs takes priority. So
Okay.
like
So
okay.
you effectively, very quickly, solder the hinges to the door. You hear a kind of thud, against it, and he cannot get thud, and then it stops. And so, as you run down the stairs, what you see is the tail end of something bursting through the tea parlor window, and then makes a right down the street, out of the melting pot district.
Oh, gee, I go that way. I follow suit.
Okay, so we got
I
another
should.
player for Ring Around the Rosie.
I should probably get. The car though.
Okay, so you're.
I'm grabbing the car.
All right, you're heading for the car. So then, let's take a brief check. Where are you guys at? Okay, so distance-wise, you are like kind of near the university hospital. So you're not quite there.
Okay.
It'll take probably another rigmarole before you guys see anything. But if it makes you feel better, something's headed your direction.
I'm just puffing up a storm in a Uber. I'm sure the guy was like, "Oh, no smoking in my," and I was like, and then he was like,
Don't know, mate.
Engine's probably like, hey, if you could maybe, I don't know, step on the gas a little bit. There's 100 in it for you.
He does push the pedal a little bit closer to the metal, but still has to deal with traffic.
Okay.
"Traffic. Drive on the sidewalk. That's what they did in 1865.
That's not legal,
I
sweetie.
don't care. It wasn't legal then either."
All right, so back to, hey Rose, what do you want to do?
I'm just gonna keep running.
Okay, so let's see.
I wish I had my bees.
All right, the neon is gaining traction.
Oh God.
And you might feel a little bit of a nip at the end of your hair.
Oh good. Can I use and push really hard with my miasma to try and like booster myself? I have creative stroke. It's an improvement.
Are you going to?
Okay.
Use tags creatively.
If you Iron Man,
Yeah, I'm gonna like Iron Man
Or
spark
like,
cannon.
or like Azula jet
Okay.
thrusters.
Yeah.
So
Except less cool.
That's
I
cool.
believe
More
that
fart. More gassy.
the
You're airbending.
So I'm trying to remember the rules that we came up with for your miasma, seeing as they are locked in a cursed object.
Yes, they are.
So you have to go work harder. I can't remember. Do you have to take a risk or stop holding back?
I think I have to stop holding back.
Okay, so stop holding back, and I believe I was gracious. We're only gonna do a significant one.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm feeling
Magnanimous. Mamma Jamba.
Don't put words into my mouth.
Magneto.
I meant what exactly every man I said.
Okay. All right.
All right. So, all right, and this. Do you? Okay, so it's just your logos. So, what logos tags do you have?
Logos tags.
Well, just how many little cards, theme cards, are logos?
How many theme cards are logos?
Yeah.
2.
All right, so you can add a +2 to whatever you roll, and then, yeah.
Nope. That was 6. Not even a 7.
You can hover, I guess.
Okay, so.
I just farted a little bit.
Okay. Oh, this is. Okay, so. Give me 1 second.
Yikes.
Hey, I got a power tag where I can convert poisonous outputs.
So.
Oh boy.
All right. So let's say that it's gonna be. You have to mark a fade crack, and you gotta burn all your tags on that theme.
On the deadly miasma,
Yep.
the one that I used.
Yep. And how dead set sure were you that this was gonna work?
So dead set.
Okay.
I was like, I can fly!
So, what? Do you have a health card?
Heck no. Well, I do. I have a Hertz donut.
Okay, cool. All right.
I think you popped a vessel in your head.
So,
Oh, ow!
how this
This is how
The
we get
price you're
varicose
gonna-
veins.
the price you're gonna pay is mostly in your own pride,
Good.
and a little bit in health points. So, what you do is you were so dead set that this was gonna work. It's your shining moment. You know, you got this.
I can dream, I can fly.
Yeah, you can. And then, like the harsh realities of every skateboarder you've ever seen, you just
If it.
barrel roll over yourself, and technically now you have a neon that. Let's see.
Oh.
Let's see. Okay, so the neon has decided that it's just gonna keep moving forward, because obviously you're dead meat, and they can come for you later. So give me 1 second.
Give him the old slipperoo.
Yeah. So
'Twas my plan from the beginning.
we are no longer playing Ring Around the Rosie, but you can save those juice points for.
Could I have used juice for that?
No.
Whatever.
For Stop Holding Back, we could have negotiated it if you brought it up, but
You know what? I just had so much faith that my fart cannon would fire properly. It's fine. It's fine.
I don't think it's
Do you
fine.
have anal hubris?
Yeah.
Alright.
I think it's rectal hubris. Thank you.
Oh, sorry, rectal hubris. I
I've-
apologize.
I have rectal hubris.
All right, cool.
Oh, boy.
All right, so now, interesting development. Okay, so now you have, if you've been, you got the car.
Yeah.
You tried tracking.
I tried tracking where that thing went.
Okay.
If I
so
come across roads.
Real quick, let's roll investigate to see if you can see any visual markers in the street that would suggest something out of place that hasn't been covered up by the city already.
Okay, that will be a just one power tag, so it's gonna just be a 9.
Okay, so you do see enough remnants of like cars that look parked really shittily, but too shittily to have been by an actual human being.
Nobody's that much of an asshole.
Yeah, that's what we're looking at. So you head into the right direction. I need you to then really
I've seen some pretty
quickly.
shitty parking.
Okay.
I'm just trying
We're
to
gonna
imagine how
do.
shitty this parking is.
It's like.
The car's sideways.
Yeah.
This is
I
gonna
don't
seem
like this
weird,
one.
but I need you to roll a change the game.
Hmm.
Because how I imagine this is that you've treated this like a high-speed chase, correct?
Yeah.
That's
I
what
am.
Lafayette knows in the
Mhm.
Escalade.
Yeah.
So I need to know if you're gonna notice Rose in the middle of the street.
Oh. That's a 10.
Okay, so luckily,
For not murdering me.
all right. So unlike
Faraday.
previous attempts to
It was that one time.
to Fast and Furious your way to Tokyo drifting dreams. This time it actually works. You see something Rose-esque in the middle of the street. Just
Hey, it kind of looks like Rose.
Yeah. So then you do a quick flip to block oncoming traffic and also not hit Rose.
Good work.
Car stops like this far away from her.
Yeah.
Rose is in that position where her face is like in the dirt, ass up, like just like crashed hard.
The side of the
Alright.
car boops her in the butt.
Hey.
Bad touch.
Yeah.
So, I give you guys the floor.
Okay.
I rolled down the window. Rose, is that you?
Fuck.
What are you doing?
I ate dirt.
Well,
It's in my mouth.
so we'll spit it out before you turn it into mud, all right? That's it. Where'd that thing go?
Went that way.
Like, sorry, all right, get your ass up.
It is up. I need to get my head up.
Well, get your head up then.
Okay.
Look, you take the Escalade and you try and track that down and rendezvous with Ed and Hyunjin. I need to go back to the tea shop. Something's wrong with Bao.
No, not alone. What if Bao, like, goes crazy like the cat thing? I don't know what they're called.
Listen, I don't know either. But what about the old lady in there, huh? I don't know if she can handle that.
She's a god. I think she's okay. You should come with me where we're safe and we can have a group. Yeah.
I need you to roll convince for that.
I'm super
Oh!
fucking convincing.
Yeah. I think
Okay.
that might work.
8.
Alright.
Alright, let's see if that works for me. I got a 7, so yeah.
Okay.
All right, fine. I was like, all right, fine. Let's get in before people stop honking at me. Shut the fuck up!
Yeah, this old lady's back there just like burr, burr, burr. She's like trying to...
Cause I'm gonna be that guy. I was gonna take the gun I have. I was like, if you honk one more time.
Everyone in the car is just like...
It's like, all right, get him. All right,
Okay,
get
all right,
get him
I'm
before the
in.
cops are called on me,
I'm
please.
in.
Book it.
Alright, so you
Terrible.
guys are hot on...
No.
Keep an eye out for cars that are parked like assholes.
That one.
All right, keep following the trail.
Alright. So you guys are hot on some hot tail. Now... So, what you guys encounter in... real quick, I need you... I'm gonna say it's investigate, but I'm gonna treat it more like a perception check.
Okay.
Oh, son
And
of a gun, I got
smoky
an 11.
Uber. Huh?
I got an 11.
Ah.
What do I see
I
with my
also
completely
got
blacked
an
out
11.
special eyes?
Alright,
Whoa,
so...
high five! I got
clearly, both of you are woke as fuck in the car.
It's because anxiety. Too.
So what you see is, kind of like a lion, kind of like an incredibly astronomically large lion with a dog body.
Don't
It
like that.
looked like it was about to go down your street, but it actually dodged out to the left into downtown.
What the fuck is that?
Downtown.
Downtown.
I have no fucking idea, but it doesn't look good.
Should we follow that or should we go to the melting pot? Because I got
Um,
this cryptic ass text that says I'm running out of time.
And then give me 1 second.
And I don't know what that means.
Alright, so
Okay.
after that, you immediately notice an Escalade that looks eerily familiar, headed down the same path as the astronomical
Hold on.
lion with a dog bod.
Calling Rose.
Fuck! What? Look! There! Asshole!
I see it. I see it.
I guess you guys are the ones in the Escalade chasing after the thing.
Yeah, where are you?
We just saw you guys drive by. We're in an Uber.
Shit!
Hey, Uber guy. After that guy.
hey guy. That guy.
Alright,
Guy.
so, he refuses to Tokyo drift into the lane.
If you don't follow...
So he's trying to find a safe way to U-turn. A safe way to U-turn.
A safe way.
All right, what do you want to do with your clickety clackety.
I would like to use halfway, throw it around, bigger body, more adrenaline, and intimidating presence, please. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. To physically lift the guy out of the seat and get in the seat of his car.
I just imagine.
Okay, so that is gonna be.
I just
I'm gonna
imagine.
do it politely. Sorry, mate. Excuse me.
Okay,
Imagine Colossus from
here's the
Deadpool
deal.
with the
This is a face dangerous scenario because you don't remove the driver from the driving position when you're in the back
It's
seat.
gonna be fine. I'm clambering up. I got the wheel. I'm gonna take the guy. I'm
He
throwing
has a seatbelt on.
I'm gonna unbuckle the seatbelt. I'm gonna take him out and toss him
Why
in
aren't
the
you
back.
wearing a seatbelt?
Because he's Edward Hyde.
Okay,
His
so
body can
this
take
is
it, right?
Fuck the
still
seatbelt.
a face dangerous scenario because he is trying to
Did
safely
you want me to,
U-turn.
like, get in? I'm a better driver than you, sweetie.
No, I'm climbing in the car. I'm
Okay,
a great driver.
so-
Excuse me.
Here's
Oh, God.
here's the
I didn't
deal.
say
sorry.
you're bad at it. I just said I'm better.
Okay, here's the deal. This is a face danger roll. So, we are going to resist a malign influence. We're going to say that for this, because you're in a car, and it's oncoming traffic of cars, we're going to say that this is a status of 3 of a car accident.
Okay,
Oh.
If you fuck this up, so you get
Yep,
to
fuck
roll
up.
plus power,
This is a bad idea.
on a
You
10
wanna-
plus, you manage to do it with no problems. 7 to
Am
9,
I allowed to
you're gonna
assist
do.
in this?
Let's find out.
You take a status at a 2, and then if you miss, you take the full status.
Okay, so what I'm gonna ask Hyunjin to do is climb into the passenger seat.
Okay.
Are you in the front?
I thought, yes.
You're both. I thought you both were in the back because
Yeah,
it's an Uber.
I never sit in the front seat
Oh,
in Uber. That's
Because,
weird.
like, the one time that I took a lift, I just sat in the passenger seat.
Okay, well, Hyunjin's
So,
in the front
like-
then, so this is good. I'm gonna need you to hold the wheel,
Okay.
and I'm gonna need you to steer us out of the way if we die.
Okay.
That doesn't help mitigate anything that I've just described, but okay,
It'll
go
So
be
ahead.
fine.
I guess what Kaz is trying to do is get me in on assisting in this role.
At least stabilizing the wheel so we don't slide into oncoming traffic.
Okay, so it is also a face danger roll for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would like to use, I think,
Praying to God.
bloodthirsty, because I don't care about this man. I'm throwing him in the back seat. And
Poor dude.
probably bigger body, more adrenaline. I'm pumping. I don't know what I'm doing.
No matter what, you're losing your 5-star rider privilege. Like the review 5-star rider privileges is
Unfortunately,
gone.
it's on my
I got
account.
a 9.
Okay, so
And I got a 9 as well, because if I do Province of
Ooh.
Growth. So.
okay,
Ooh.
so
Everyone
here's
hide on the case.
what happened. I just need a second.
Sorry, God, I'm a trouble child.
Oh my gosh.
We're having technical difficulties. Please remain with us for a moment while we clear up the problem.
So here's the deal.
Here's the deal, you
He
crazy kid.
was already partially turned into the U-turn position because he had a safe window that he felt comfortable with. You decided to be a little on the impatient side, and that's putting it politely. You unbuckle his seatbelt. You're not wearing a seatbelt. You yank him to the back. Dr. Quinn is trying to hold on to the wheel and continue the turn, but does not necessarily have the right fulcrum of movement to be able to do a full U-turn. And you guys get hit, not T-bone style, but your fright. I'm fright. I'm shook. This is terrible. Why do I let you do things?
You shouldn't let us do things.
Just giving my buns a trifle. Okay. So the front directions. This is how upset I am. I can't even remember my right from my left. The front right headlight is the point of impact.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh, so
That's
that's
just
my
trying to-
side.
Oh, you're okay. You're fine.
Yeah.
small human?
Where's your health card?
You have a seatbelt on. It's fine.
And someone who doesn't wear a seatbelt is
It's
getting
fine.
launched out of the car.
Nah.
Okay.
I'm sure somebody
so,
slowed down enough.
Or quarter pummel.
Panel.
Oh, that's it.
All right.
Brr.
Oh, wait. That would have been
So this is happening while we're on the phone.
So
Yeah.
you hear car accident sounds.
So all of a sudden you hear crash.
Oh, fuck!
Are you okay?
Here you go.
Hold
Here
on.
You go.
Okay, I would like to gun it,
Son
please.
of a bitch.
Okay, 1 second, because technically that is, it might have some fluid, but it also is where your coolant is located.
Uh-oh.
Typically in the car-ish,
Yeah,
radiator.
depends.
Yeah, it depends on the car. In my car, which we're gonna just call a Volvo, you're in a Volvo, so that's where the radiator's at.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so you do successfully gun it, but then you see billowing smoke.
Son of a bitch.
So
Are
it
you
is
okay?
it is
No.
potentially a car on fire, just kind of driving back your direction.
Look in the rearview mirror.
Oh my god, is your car on fire?
Pull
Yeah.
your car over, like we're coming. Just pull your car over.
Lafayette, can you... They're dying.
You
No,
better
what-
not bring that car anywhere near me.
We are not dying.
I can't
It's
hear you.
it's radiator fluid. It's fine.
So
It's not on fire.
I brake hard.
It looks like it's on fire.
It's not on fire. We're fine. We just gotta keep
It's
going.
just made out of fire,
It's-
like the
No.
pier.
Don't,
Okay.
don't you dare joke about fire in front of me.
Okay, so what happens is that while you were trying to gun it, now it's sputtering and causing a major traffic jam
I don't even
because
give
you
a shit.
pushed it too far to the limit.
I don't
And
even give a shit.
so the car is stalled out in the middle of traffic.
Oh boy.
Okay, I'm going to, if I can, unbuckle Hyunjin, pick Hyunjin up, and then I'm just gonna fucking sprint.
Okay.
So you need
Ow.
to get out of the car first.
Yes,
All right,
reasonably. Getting
so-
out, picking yep,
Yep,
yeeting,
and-
yeeting
Okay,
into the
hold on.
distance.
So
You're
front
yeeting
end,
me?
No.
front end means that there is some impact
I'm
Most
probably
likely-
kidding.
to.
Did that stop me from ripping a door off of another car?
I'm gonna need you to roll for it,
I have-
or do your weird roll for it. I'm gonna make you do it
Yank. I'm yanking the door off the car.
because you gotta say it.
I'm yanking the door off the car.
No,
I got
you
the
don't.
dynamite. I got the dynamite.
That's what I needed to hear.
It's the magic word.
It's the magic word.
I'm sorry. God,
Dang!
you've just been letting me do
Automatic-
these things.
Automatic dynamite. No,
I love you, God.
Humor God.
I love you, God.
okay.
God is
You
just.
you fucked us into this mess. Now unfuck it.
Now fuck us out of it.
We're fine.
So, okay, you rip the door off. Let's see if Hyunjin is pinned. Luckily, not pinned. It is a
Thank
tight
fuck.
squeeze, but it is still movable.
Okay. Christ.
Picking you up,
Are you okay?
putting you on my back like a backpack.
Ed almost got us killed.
No, we're fine. And then I'm gonna
Ed.
sprint in the direction of the car, please.
Why?
It's fine.
Okay, I'm hanging up now.
I'm a little in shock, but okay.
Oh, okay.
Any weakness tags that might be invoked just because you said shook or a form of shook?
Well, did anybody die? Is the guy in the is the Uber driver alive?
Uber driver.
He's probably dazed.
I've never been to Uber driver.
He is not dead, but he is not. Hasn't left the car.
Okay.
He hasn't left the car. He doesn't really know what to do because no one really knows what to do. I can just guarantee there is going to be a blemish on your Uber account.
Yeah. Thanks.
A really
Sorry.
big blemish on your Uber account.
Thankfully, I don't really take Uber that much.
Smite
How
thee.
much money, how much cash do I have in my wallet?
I don't know what you
How
carry with you.
Let's find out.
God, this is.
Sorry for the car, mate.
I have about $700 in my wallet. I'm just gonna toss it at the guy and be like, sorry.
Oh yeah, because that's the equivalent of a Volvo.
It's going to help.
$700.
Insurance, it will help.
You don't know if you
Son
just
of
you,
a
You know what?
bitch.
I'm not gonna get into the politics of
I am
All
from
of this.
1885. I don't know what things cost.
Okay.
A plastic straw could be
So-
$1.50. I don't know.
It's only a banana. It only costs like $10,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly. I don't know. How does inflation work?
So, what I'm envisioning here is you saved the damsel and then threw money at the car that is smoking, and then you're just gonna Super Mario your way down
Yep.
into downtown
Correct them all.
to get to the Escalade. I just wanted to seek some clarification to this imagery, so.
You just like reached into your pocket, pulled out a wad of cash, and chucked it.
Shut your noise hole.
Okay.
This'll fix it. Why it ain't
So-
fixing?
Look,
I'm
I'm
gonna-
reasonably confused. $600 would have bought literally like an acre of land and a mansion in 1885, so I don't know.
You've been around for 4 months. You are aware of some inflation
OD
problems.
pays for everything. That's
Well,
my other.
technically, you pay for everything.
Well, actually,
I just handle your money.
I'd probably swipe the card and just assume it's gonna go through. I don't think.
Okay, so now
Boy, I wish I had that kind of financial security.
I'm gonna need all y'all's attention because I'm a needy bitch today.
That's okay.
Alright, so I am starting a timer,
Shit.
Well, okay.
and I know that
You
it
better
is
hustle.
undisclosed, and I do not care.
Okay.
But it is a timer.
Alright, how long does
Um,
it take for you to get in the car, Ed?
So
I don't know.
this
I'm fucking
timer
working.
is starting now, and let's just say it refers to the melting pot district.
Okay.
Okay?
So you have stopped the car, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I would like to sprint as fast as possible to said car. If they
Alright.
could see me in the rear view, you can't be that far off.
No, we're not
Do you
that
want to make
far.
a little boingy noise as well? Are you
No,
ready
no.
to fix this plumbing issue
No,
in the
thank you.
Mushroom Kingdom?
I don't. The Mushroom Kingdom doesn't have any plumbing issues. Ever.
Because Mario is the
Okay.
fucking best.
So, you may get there, but you're feeling maybe a titch winded, and I need to hear that audibly.
Okay, get in the car, please.
Okay. Climbs off of Ed.
Also, can you please text Maria and make sure she's fine?
I'll do you one better. Beep, 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 beep. Bring, bring.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, is everything okay?
Just drive.
What do you mean?
I mean, if you don't know that anything's wrong, then I assume you're okay.
Yeah, I'm just having lunch with my parents.
Where are you?
Wait, dinner? I don't know what time is.
It's dinner time.
Oh, it's dinner time? That's great.
How drunk are you? Okay, reasonably drunk.
Yeah.
Where are you having dinner right now? What district?
Melting pot.
Melting Pot?
Yeah.
Okay. There might be some issues in the Melting Pot district. Keep your eyes open.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not noticing
And
any.
text me as soon as you see anything weird.
Okay, I will do that.
Alright, love you. Kisses.
Love, kisses.
Mwah.
Mwah. Bye.
Okay.
So Priya's fine for right now.
What's the plan here?
I don't know.
What
There's
what happened?
There's a neon or
We-
a dog, cat.
Well, Tea House
cat,
was.
dog.
So
Young cat?
it's not. There's no rainbow on it, but we were at the tea shop talking with the nice old god lady. And all of a sudden, there was a crash upstairs. There was a crash in the kitchen. I went upstairs where Bao was. He was turning into a fucking minotaur.
That's a problem.
Don't worry, I soldered the door closed, so he's gonna be stuck in there for a bit.
Remember the
How long do you think a door will hold a fucking minotaur?
Yeah, remember when
No.
I ripped the door off a car?
No, not very long, but at least it bought me some time.
Yeah, Jing Mao Wu can handle
Jing
herself.
Okay.
I wanted to go back and take care of it, but
Alright.
I convinced him otherwise. There's the neon cat running around.
Okay, were there more?
I heard more. I haven't seen
We might
more.
want to go and take care of that.
I thought we were not supposed to put out all these fires.
What else are we supposed to do?
Well,
At the very least, I want to protect Priya.
okay. Let's do
Okay.
that
Okay.
then.
so where
Alright,
so
so
where
back
to
to the
now?
Melting Pot district.
Damn it! All right.
If we drive by the Uber guy, we're like, sorry! As I like drive by.
He's like standing out there, like.
You just see a bird. been banned on Uber for a while.
So
Yeah.
why?
Sorry.
All right. So why do you think Priya's in trouble anyway?
Sorry, I got this weird text from some unknown number. It said something fucking cryptic. I can't remember what it was.
And you-
God, it was
and-
something like TikTok on the clock, like time's running out in the melting pot. Some crazy shit.
So you're talking to Nancy.
Katy
then.
Perry went evil. Okay, good to know.
Hey, if it's,
Gross.
don't be surprised if that's a Nancy talking to shit to you.
Nathan somewhere inside is like, it's Kesha.
Yeah. Well, I don't listen to either of them.
How dare you?
Did I do?
It's okay. I actually think I crumpled
Yeah.
it up and aggressively threw it.
Oh right.
So that would have resulted actually in my phone snapping in half. I'm
Oh.
gonna interpret it
Yeah.
in that way, which is why I would have had you call Priya, because I effectively snapped my phone in half in a panic.
So, I'm assuming that's a Nancy.
I don't know, I
Maybe.
might have broken my phone
Yeah.
on accident.
Do you
Okay.
at least still have the ramshackle of your phone? Because we
I
might...
don't know, do I, God?
Here's some info that I got from Jingma Wu that might interest y'all. Nancy knew the original name of this tome that we're looking for. Someone who Jingma Wu would not name changed that name.
Okay.
She said something about being deputized. Nancy was deputized or something. She was deputized. So I guess Nancy was in charge of her story, and it's all cryptic shit. I don't know. She doesn't like exist. She can't, or well, she does exist, but she can't be here.
The old lady?
The lady that changed the name of the book.
Okay.
She can't be here, according to Jingma Wu. And then she did translate some of the sigil that was in the ground that we saw.
Okay.
And the first part is just "I'm protected."
That explains why the people were wanting to get into that area.
Right.
Yeah.
Flunk into
Okay.
the southern suburbs for
And-
protection.
And why we never get any calls about shit going on down there.
That makes sense.
So yeah. So all the signs are still pointing back at a Nancy, which really bugs the hell out of me. But I swear to God, there is a connection we can find that bypasses a Nancy directly.
Okay.
The only thing is that there's just a couple of things missing that for me to just start a lead on it. But if I have enough time, I might be able to figure something out to start going along on that trail. So we can still figure things out without going to Nancy.
Well, definitely. I think if you want Priya to be safe, you should remove Priya from the melting pot district.
Yeah, I agree.
I think anyone that we're concerned about should go to the place with this sigil, because apparently it's safer,
Okay.
right?
Right.
And then we need to focus on not chasing a Nancy around and not playing his game.
Yeah, because he keeps fucking with us.
Yep.
Okay, so can we go get Priya, please?
Yeah, I mean, we're already that going that way, so...
How awkward will this car ride be?
Super awkward.
Oh yeah.
Super.
Yeah, so you guys got some time after, settling up.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm not feeling hot.
I'm sorry? I thought you were like indestructible.
Oh yeah, no, not that kind of hot. Like, I might punch the next thing I see kind of hot.
Oh.
I crouched down in my seat a bit.
Yeah, let's not do that.
It's gonna be okay. So what number would you say you're at right now?
Like a 3.
Like a 3? Okay, so
But it's climbing quickly.
okay.
It was a 1, but now it's actually probably more realistically like a 4.
Okay.
Five. Can we drive this car any faster, please?
No. It's going as fast as it can go. We'll get there. So, what's our ETA? What's our timeline?
You're sitting at about, seeing as it's not... We're gonna get a little bit deeper, so you're sitting at about 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
Alright. We're almost there.
We're 5 minutes out. Do we know specifically
I
where Priya's
text
at?
Priya for the name of the restaurant.
It's a little.
I'm figuring out where exactly.
Okay.
Place that has good food, little spot, and good tasting cocktails, I guess.
Let's just swoop her up, and then we'll figure something out. Shit.
We should. So after we take care of this, we should at least check back with the nice lady to make sure she's okay.
Yeah.
Because so far she's been the only reasonable lead we've had, and I am not going to lose something like that.
Yeah.
We
Can we,
can't afford to lose something like that.
After this, maybe swing round to HQ and take a fucking breather.
So I agree to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should probably compile evidence and all that, figure out where to go from here. Hooray!
Because I'll be honest, if we're going to have to figure all this out, I'm going to need your guys' help compiling all this stuff together.
They're at Punjamin.
Punjamin.
Mmm.
Oh wait a minute. Oh, I've been there before.
Punjabi
Nice.
food.
Great, fucking awesome. That's a fucking awesome place.
Alright, well,
Crab masala, damn it!
So I guess, you know where Punjamin is?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well then let's go.
I'll have to take you for a curry, guy.
I'd be surprised. And once again, Lafayette has never disclosed what intelligence committee he's worked for, so
So weird.
you have no idea.
Where has he been? We need a where in the world is Joshua Lafayette, except it's like Carmen San Diego.
Yeah.
Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from?
Joshua Lafayette?
Joshua
Yeah.
Who knows?
Okay, so it's going to be you are rolling up now.
I guess I'm gonna slide over the best that I can.
Everything seems
Honestly,
okay.
I don't even know where the best seat is for me because I am massive.
We're probably in the back.
I got some equipment back there, so you might be sprawled out a bit.
Okay.
And
I'm gonna scooch in the corner as far as I can so that there's like kind of a middle seat, I guess.
Okay. So in the car, you're just scooching.
Yeah,
making
I
room
was
in the
I was
car?
probably taking up 2 seats and now I'm sliding over to the door so that I can make
Okay.
room for a middle seat.
So you don't see anything, but you hear clang bang, bada bang bang bang,
huh?
bada bang bang bang. So it's yeah, bang bang, bang
Okay.
bang bang.
Where is it coming from?
Yeah, where is it coming from?
It's coming a little bit deeper south.
I got an 8.
It sounds like fireworks.
Okay,
Ah.
weird.
Odd.
I guess we're outside of the restaurant now,
Yeah.
yeah? So I'm gonna get out,
Okay.
and call up Priya again. Hey,
Hey.
hey, so I'm gonna need to take you and your parents somewhere, is that okay? Is Fahad with you too?
Fahad is not with us.
So,
Okay,
Um,
so we're probably gonna have to go and get him.
I've got Mo.
You've got Mo?
I've got Mo.
Okay,
We took his car. He will not leave without it.
okay.
So can you
well,
just text me where you want us to go?
Yeah, the southern suburbs. That's like literally the only safe place in the city right now.
Okay. Yeah. Let me see if I can get Mo to listen to
Cooperate?
me. Yeah. I'll do my best.
Alright, let me know if you need backup, because I'll get my ass in there and tell Mo what for, because I am fucking around right now.
Okay. Okay. I will use my serious tone.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Okay,
Bye.
so what's happening? Are we going in there?
So they're gonna get their way out. However, Priya's little brother's in there right now too, and is a bit of a bitch about leaving his car behind. So She's trying to convince them to go with us right now.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, no, go.
In the meantime, can I see what the hell's going on with these fireworks?
You see where they're being fired off from, but you don't. It's around a corner of a building, potentially, maybe multiple buildings.
Okay.
It's hard to gauge the distance, but you can see them in the sky, and you can hear stuff in the ground, and you kind of hear some growling.
Ugh.
Oh,
Oh,
gee.
Swear to God, this is gonna be a Chinese dragon.
Can I look around and see if I see a scary thing that's growling?
Do you want to get out of the car and go investigate? Because that's what it would require to do, given what we just discussed.
No. I'm
Okay.
gonna. Does anyone else hear that growling?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
do, and I just kind of like do the thing. You kind of like.
I'm gonna go inside.
I'm going with you. I'm not gonna leave you alone.
Okay, so, as you come inside, she is getting her parents kind of hustled up and put together, and she's kind of wobbling a little bit. You see a small but very well-built guy kind of rolling his eyes. Can't believe that you know. But she does have them hustled up, and she's trying to kind of like scooch their booch as fast as they'll go to the car.
Okay.
They're just a little bit pokey,
Yeah,
so.
because they're probably a little bit on the elderly side.
65, 70, yeah.
Getting there.
Or actually
And
75
it-
to 8 or 70, 75.
If you can see the table, there's also, it's been a large meal that they got about 3/4 of the way through.
Okay.
So, we've got a rumble down under to also consider. So, they aren't moving real fast.
Darn it.
Yeah. So, but they are moving. It's up to you guys.
Sorry.
Okay.
I think that.
All right. Speaking to the family, we need to hurry up a little bit. There's something coming this way. We need to go.
There's danger. Like, we're talking like natural disaster.
I swear that growl is getting louder.
The dad is making motions that like he understands that they need to hurry, but he's going as fast as he can.
Would you like assistance?
He is
No.
deeply offended.
I am resisting the urge to pick up this man.
It's fine. We're fine. We'll get there. I promise. I promise.
We had maybe moments.
It's fine. We'll get there. I promise. You have to just trust me. She just looks at you like, please trust me, as she's moving forward and moving her family forward.
All right, we should probably get going. I think Priya's got it handled. She knows where to go. Right? Okay.
I don't like this.
It'll be okay. If anything happens.
I will ring you like your king. I will ring you, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Right?
Cool.
Is that okay? All right, let's go.
Okay. So, where would you guys like to go?
Alright, well.
That's a good question. I mean, are we going after Fahad? Are we trying to evacuate
Yeah,
Fahad?
we should probably go and get Fahad.
Is he at the apartment?
No, he is at Priya's place, which is in the northern suburbs,
Okay,
kind
so
of
it's not
business
so bad.
district.
Actually,
Yeah.
I'm gonna just shoot a text to Priya. Don't forget to pick up Fahad. I know you probably won't, but just don't forget to get him.
You're not my mom!
Please.
there is a very distinct no response.
Yeah, it's left on read. Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah.
She's gonna get Fahad. Okay,
Yeah.
we need to go.
So are you sure they're gonna be okay doing it on their own?
Priya is a capable woman. She's also got superpowers too. So I
Alright.
think we'll be okay, and she'll be okay.
Alright, because I'm about to pull a UE because I do not want to see what's behind that corner.
Okay.
Okay, so are you guys heading out of the melting pot district?
GTF the O.
GTFO, getting back to HQ.
As much as it
Okay.
pains me to not stay here and help, yeah.
Okay. So. 6.
And check in real quick with Wu. Make sure she's okay.
Oh yeah, we should really check in with Shima Wu,
Yeah,
huh?
no.
Ah.
Who has her number?
None of us?
None of us?
Wait, let me Google up the tea shop to see if there's a phone.
Maybe it's a
number.
landline.
There is a business number attached to it.
Okay, I'm gonna dial that and call it. See what happens.
We're sorry. The voicemail box for the tea house has not been set up yet.
Goddamn.
Goodbye.
Yeah, okay, so no response.
Fuck!
We should stop by there?
Yeah, I'm already doing that.
Okay.
Ah.
It's on the outskirts of the melting pot district, yeah?
Yes.
Yes.
So
It was
it's
right where
already
we
on the
came
way
from.
out.
Yeah.
So,
It's in Malaysia.
yeah.
I need,
Yep.
I need to make sure she's okay.
Alright, so you guys are gonna stop?
Yes.
Yeah?
Alright.
Good catch.
I didn't really want to smack him in the face, so. Alright.
Reasonable.
Let me know when you get
I'm
there.
hopping out.
You're hopping out. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
I am as
Alright,
well.
so
Running in.
Rosen first,
I'm in second.
through all of the glass and shrapnel and
Shit. Oh
knocked
god.
over tables.
Oh,
and
this looks horrible.
What the
display
fuck?
case.
It was me. It's
Oh,
my fault.
Shit.
So
Look
what
like a
you
full under China shop up in here.
hear?
Not funny.
What do we hear, God?
What do you hear?
Yeah.
You
Feel your
hear
special ears.
a bull
In a China
upstairs,
shop.
not
Okay.
in a china shop, because they're actually quite respectful in a china shop. That's been deepest,
Oh.
debunked. Yeah,
Debunked.
debunked. Ugh.
Myth busted.
Science. Yeah, myth. That
That-
not our show. Not our show. So you don't hear that. You hear like a very aggravated bull upstairs.
Doo-dah.
Doodah. And
Should I try and wrestle it?
No.
Do not wrestle that, please. That would be Bao.
And
Jingmong Wu.
well, do you remember
Hello?
where you last saw her?
in the kitchen.
All right, so
I'm running there.
you run into the kitchen. She is still on the ground.
Shima Wu.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run over and try to get her up. Are you okay?
She is knocked cold.
Oh
God.
God.
All right, bring her.
London.
Okay, coming in, move, set her down gently.
Yeah.
Do not move her.
Okay. Well, too
let
late
me
for that.
assess. Okay. I guess I'm going to check out her injuries and see what's going on.
What's going on?
Okay. So that's going to be an investigate roll.
All right. Doctor of Medicine, proving self-worth. So it's 2. So 10 plus 2, 12.
Awesome.
Wow.
Nice work.
Okay. So, what you can assess is that she is it's her vitals are fine in a sense. She is literally passed out.
Okay.
It did a number on her. She was shook.
Okay.
She done her startled.
Yeah.
So
And
she's
wait until
alive.
she wakes up to see her shot.
Okay.
But she is alive. She's out cold.
Okay.
Shall we just
Okay.
leave her?
Not with the Minotaur upstairs. Like, that was Bao, right?
Yeah, that's Bao up there.
Bao's a cinnamon bun, but I'm not sure about Minotaur Bao. Because most of the things that we've seen change aren't really
Minabow.
Minabow.
Yeah.
Minabow bow. Meat
Yeah.
bun.
There you go.
Meat bun is a little bit feistier, spicier today. So
He's in Flavor Town.
Flavor Town. So, do we have like a sedative or something?
Just one sample, but we need it to be able to replicate more.
No, unless
Damn
we
it.
want Henry to spend like 2 more weeks trying to break the
Yeah,
formula
okay.
apart.
Okay.
So, I mean, as long as he's contained.
Like you said, for how long? I mean, a door's a door.
Right. Well, we have fucking cleanup crew, right?
That's true.
Yeah, I
I can
can call.
also
See about
knock
them
him
containing him.
unconscious.
I could try and get a. I could try and get a containment team here. See if they can just cordon off the whole area.
Yeah. I would recommend dialing them up right the fuck now while I work on getting Xingmangwu conscious again. I'm gonna summon Nadia.
Yeah.
Okay, so first and foremost, we're sorry. Our lines are preoccupied.
What?
Please call back at a later time.
Ah,
Okay?
damn it! The lines are busy at the order. What the fuck is this?
Yo, what's up?
Hey, we got an old lady that needs assistance.
Here we got this old lady.
We found a one old lady. She is the size of a sweet bean.
Vitals are stable. We just need her conscious again.
Do you keep finding it?
She's a
Yes,
she's a
my
goddess.
liege. Yes, my liege. Alright.
Thank you.
Okay. So Nadia's gonna try wake the fuck up.
Kersplash.
Her splooty.
It doesn't work the first time.
Hmm?
So she's gonna try a little more of a gentle touch. And the second time works perfectly. So
Are you okay?
Alright, so I don't try to look around too much. Too late.
I'm sorry.
I just cleaned.
Hey, I feel ya.
But there's a problem upstairs, ma'am.
Bow.
Problem?
The bowels turned into a minotaur upstairs.
I'm in a bow.
Baby!
Oh no!
So she starts climbing up the
No.
stairs.
Wait, hold.
So I had,
So the door had been busted open, and now, what's new, Scooby-Doo?
yeah.
There's a hallway of doors.
What's new, pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Baba, baby bow. But. So she's not really making a whole lot of sense. She's just making noises, trying
She's
to.
hysterical.
I'm gonna go with.
Yeah, I am too.
You're gonna go with?
Zoom out. Hold. Wait.
Ma'am.
She holds for no one.
God.
Exactly. Okay, so she's huffing and puffing up the stairs. After being done with startle, we got.
Too much time on my hands. Wait.
Okay, so when she tries to get his attention, all of a sudden, not really an electric slide into the hall, more like a.
Oh no.
So he looks upset, or sounds upset. It's really hard to tell from. I'm guessing you guys are more closer to the. Where are you?
I
we
was
were-
trying to catch up with her,
I
but
was right behind her.
So let's say you might be mid-stair.
Okay.
Okay.
You can try to roll and investigate.
Ooh, I got 11.
I got a 7.
7-11.
Okay. So what you can tell is that he seems like he's in pain
Ooh,
and very confused.
okay.
You get the sense that he is in pain.
Oh no.
So
So yeah. I'm gonna shout downstairs like, Hyunjin, we need Nadia up here.
Well, I guess it's so just to brief you, there's apparently a Minotaur upstairs who needs attention.
Pretty much.
Okay.
How do you plan on stopping the thing from running round?
He's like,
With these guns! I don't know, dude.
it's,
You're
let's-
the leader. Figure something out.
We'll let Wu try and calm him down, and then
Alright.
Nadia can just,
Yeah.
well,
let's
work her magic.
Get upstairs.
Around them?
Yep, probably.
Okay, so things are about to get a little weird.
Okay.
So no, it's exactly what you think. Nadia is a
Water lady.
loosey goosey corporal being.
Porpoise? Porpoise.
So what happens is, well, water world.
Splash
Splash
zone.
zone.
You're in the splash zone.
Except for it's
so,
weird because you're wet for a second and then you're dry again.
Ah!
So yeah, you're wet from the back.
That's
How
Not
everyone
from the
loves
front.
it. Yeah. Yeah. So it's. And then she goes through. Xingwao. Shamwow. Okay.
ShamWow.
ShamWow. No, she goes through, and so then Nadia is trying to. What am I supposed to do? Is it soothe?
Yeah, I
she's
guess
gonna try
totally.
soothing.
She got soothing, and you guys said he's in pain.
He looks like he's in pain.
He's in pain, and he's
So-
he's
so
just confused right now.
Pain relief and soothing.
All right, Bengay mode.
Bengay, activate.
All right, so she goes.
Water grapple.
Okay, she goes to try and alleviate pain, but ends up goring her out of form for a second. So getting close enough is a little bit tricky.
You
So
need to calm her down.
she's gonna try again. Alright, so this time she moves forward, he goes to gore. She Osmosis Jones.
Hell yeah.
Osmosis Jones over to the other side real quickly, and tries to go for what she assumes is the most painful part, which is the actual horns.
Okay.
And so let's see. He is not calmed down, but he is kind of contained. He doesn't
Right.
feel like goring
Okay. So
everything.
So, ma'am, so you need to comment. You'll just have to reassure him everything's okay. Because I don't think he even. Because I'm pretty sure he doesn't understand what's happening to him.
Okay. Alright. She just looks up. Because she's about his waist height.
She's a tiny lady.
She's so small.
So tiny.
Tiny lady.
So, let's see. How messed up are you? Okay, you're pretty messed up. She just starts comforting his knee because that's what she can reach.
True facts.
And is it effective? No, it's not effective. It's just a little weird. So can you get him to sit down?
I'm gonna maybe give some backup if I could.
Yeah.
Can I come in behind, hearing Jingma Wu ask to have him sit?
I don't
Yeah.
know if that's a good idea, Max. He's gonna get overwhelmed.
Are you a steer whisperer?
I might be.
You might be.
Can I whisper?
Yeah, I'll let you try.
This is a bad idea.
I'm gonna
It's gonna. Well, I guess you already used the magic word, which is sneak around. So that's what we're.
Oh, I'm gonna sneak around?
Well, I thought that was what I heard.
Yeah.
Maybe I heard what
No,
I wanted to hear.
You heard exactly the right thing.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Can I use command and a sense of belonging?
Yeah,
Be like,
I'll allow it.
what do minotaurs dream of
I
when
mean-
they take a little minotaur snooze?
Okay.
So that's a 6, 7, 8.
All right.
And can I juice it up?
Do they dream?
Can I give it the?
Hold on. But the juice is for ring around the rosy. So the juice could be spent if you were going to try and just tucker him out by having him
okay.
chase you.
So never mind. This is me folk singing it up. I got like a banjo or something, and
Okay.
I'm just like going to town. It's a mandolin.
Yep.
In my head.
Well, I just like. You know what? Fuck it. Somehow you just magically procure. Hold on.
Don't you worry, you pretty
What?
minotaur
Okay, it's
head.
not a
What?
mandolin. It is a ukulele.
I'm so confused.
Val's
What
been
a
Val's been
wonderful
practicing it.
world.
Okay.
Hey, dragon, you don't have to do this.
All right, and so he starts to calm down, and he kind of kneels down.
Where the fuck did this ukulele
He
come from?
is
That was
going the
practicing it.
fuck to sleep. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
All right, and hold on. Just 'cause I fucking
Did I just gain a new power tag to manifest?
no.
Manifest
Musical
ukulele?
That would be amazing.
No.
Hey,
What?
you're gonna be fine on the other side.
I will say though that now you do have a score tag of just a ukulele.
I got a uke.
Yeah.
I'm so confused.
Just like, it was my safety uke.
What?
Safety uke.
Just, I don't.
I turned into Jack Black all of a sudden.
Can we go home, please?
Not
Okay.
until Bow's okay.
Okay. He's basically calmed down. I don't know if he's actually going to revert back
Okay.
into super bun.
Super bun bun.
Yeah, I don't think
Super
he's going
bun
back
bun.
into super bun mode, but he hurts less now.
Okay.
Since I'm curious, can I see if Henry had pricked him at one time before for that little
Yeah. I'll let you
telltale
investigate.
thing?
To be honest, I don't even know.
Okay, so the decision making, connecting the dots. That's a 2, so they'll reach it to a 9.
Okay, so little weird thing, because he is technically a Minotaur, which makes him into steer mode. When you go around him, you do instinctively know that you have to pat his bottom in order to let him know that you're behind him, so he doesn't kick you.
Oh boy.
So.
So you touch his butt.
Yeah. Ooh.
Mm,
Okay.
So upon investigation of what you can see, and even just trying to peek behind the clothing that is tattered and still left there, you don't see any pin marks.
Okay.
What you
Wasn't
do
me.
feel is he has a very high elevated heart rate.
Not normal. I ask Wu. Does Bao have any irregular heart activities like high cholesterol or anything? As I do this, he is like it's just, you
His
know.
heart's racing. How about anxiety?
Lately, yeah.
Okay. Me too, mate. Alright, well, do you think you can keep him calm and contained?
I hope so.
Okay.
Okay,
Do we have a number that we can give her so that she can call us if she
I
needs?
was
Yeah.
literally about to give her my phone number.
Yeah.
Okay, so
If Bao gets out of control, let us know. We need to go and work on something that can revert him back to his normal self. We're almost done with it.
okay. 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 Okay.
Alright,
Okay.
so we should probably get going back to the lab.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sleep tight, Bow.
Sweet little
Baby,
bun.
Don't say a word. I'm just gonna back out of the shop real quiet. Mama's gonna buy you this mockingbird. That mockingbird shine.
Just walking
Sing.
backwards, backing up.
Mama's gonna buy you a diamond ring.
That's it. Yeah. Okay, so
Alright.
if she's got everything handled,
Alright, so
Let's get-
she's got my number in case if she needs us for anything.
all right.
We should head back to HQ. That's where the lab is.
Okay.
I hate to be an obsessive piece of shit, but how's Priya?
Let me text her.
Should be a good update
How you
right
guys
now.
doing?
What about?
Wait,
What were you saying, Joshua?
Hold on.
How you?
Alright. But on our way out, we'll get into the Escalade while Hyunjin is messaging Priya. So, and as we start driving, I wanted to say, like, normally I would have wanted to see, to investigate Bao's room, if there was anything in there that may have caused it, but that was just speculation. We just don't have time for that right now.
I don't think it's anything in the environment. I think Anansi's pulling strings and he can do so wherever and whenever he wants.
Yeah.
This is not like, us going around and pricking people. This is a whole different level of nasty.
Look, you can bash me if you have to about checking if he was pricked by Henry,
Oh, it's
but
fine.
so,
I get it. I would have remembered that big old tub of love, though, so.
Here's an interesting thing. Our powers seem to be linked to emotional states because Lafayette's a prime example. Bao now is also a prime example of that. You as well. Right?
Yeah.
And me. Right?
Mhm.
Also Fahad. I mean, that's what?
So potentially.
Concrete examples?
Maybe it's I'm not the genius here, so corroborate with Henry, but potentially the chaos that's going around is just compounding everything. So the more chaos maybe it's not a Nancy directly, but the more chaos it's caused, the more anxious people are in general because they don't feel safe. Their anxiety levels go up, like Nathan starts to doubt himself, they start to doubt themselves, and then the spark. Just a theory.
As much as I hate the whole balance of order and chaos thing, you are making some sense there.
It's a good and evil, man.
Side note, do you play Magic the Gathering?
No?
Never mind, okay.
What the?
What's a
All right.
magic?
So far things are good. They're all in the car and driving. So.
All right, good. What I know if there's like just a safe house or a safe house in the southern suburbs they could crash at.
No, there is no safe house in the southern suburbs.
Nuts.
And unfortunately, the northern suburbs, the southern suburbs, there's really, where the order has actual, like, I guess, shops, would have to be the old quarter.
Okay.
Technically, they do have a business in the docks. They... Who am I kidding? They have a safe house in the Melting Pot District,
Okay.
and that's pretty much what covers it.
Okay.
Well, nothing. All right. There's nothing close by to help them out in case, but if they're down there, they'll be okay for the time being. But I have no idea how long they're going to be stuck down there for.
Until we figure this shit out, I guess.
Okay.
It's really what
Alright,
it comes down to.
Okay. Once we get back to HQ, you guys get recovered for what you have to do, and then meet me in my workshop. Because we need to compile everything we know together, and we need to figure this out together.
Okay.
I'll get everything settled, and I'll see if Charlie can get everyone tea ready.
Okay. Are you going to text Charlie?
Yep. Because I'll say, like, Charlie, we're going to have the team over. Can you get some tea ready for us? Please.
Hey.
Thumbs up emoji, radical emoji.
And then the T emoji.
Cowabunga.
Raka shaka.
Just a little teacup.
Because if it's going to be that and then, like, a ninja emoji, I'm like, oh, no.
No.
It started. Okay.
That's his mythos.
It's
Okay.
just all
Which
the Teenage
one?
Mutant,
All of
all of them. It's actually the embodiment of a cartoon. It's not even like each of the turtles. It's
That would be awesome.
Specifically, just Shredder.
Okay. All right. Back to the order then.
Alright,
So,
rolling on up.
moving
Rolling on
closer.
up, passing by your fucked up convertible,
Street,
which now has a door just embedded into
no
it.
gin and juice,
I'm sorry.
laid back. I got my mind on my
It's
money and my
okay.
money on my mind.
I'm just glad it didn't hit anyone.
Snoop Dogg? Sponsor us?
Oh, that would be a dream.
Party Error sponsored by Snoop
Yeah.
Dogg. That'd be amazing.
Okay, guys, take about 10-15 minutes and meet me.
I mean, if Snoop Dogg's into Homestuck, I would not be surprised. So,
Okay, so we are meeting 10 to 15 minutes
Yeah.
in Lafayette's lab. When you guys actually get there, you do get there. A quick reminder that you see your car is still in the parking lot with a door still thrown
Uh-huh.
onto the
Yep.
windshield.
I'm sorry.
it's fine. I can just purchase one of the new 2020 models. It'll be okay.
Oh boy.
Still doesn't excuse it.
I've also got really good car insurance.
Geico.
See, I was. Nope, never mind.
But yeah.
Okay.
And clearly
So
the car's totaled, so I'll be able to just get a new car. It's no big deal.
all right.
Everything's fine.
So you guys then get into the building.
All right.
So you guys now have downtime.
Awesome.
Can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So, in order of downtime. Always have to upstage me.
I was feeling it. You bring the juice, and I'm like, yeah.
Chris find it all over the place.
All right. So, we're gonna start with
Me.
yeah,
Alright, well, I guess,
Dr. Quinn. Living it up.
well, I would need Henry to work on the rest of the serum, or not the serum, the sedative. However, I haven't harassed the engineering department before. I was thinking maybe I could submit just a gentle request. Ask for a favor, please.
Careful knocking on the doors. They're very startled.
I'm going to safely, very gently rap on the door.
You see a little mail slot.
They scary. They scare easy.
Hey, I have come by myself. The others aren't here. I've always been the rational one. I need a favor, please.
Oh!
Ow! Click.
I lean in the door nonchalantly. Hey, everything okay in here? How you guys doing?
Fine. Come on in.
Okay. So I enter into the nerd cave.
Nathan misses the nerd cave.
Oh.
I was wondering if you guys could rig up some, essentially sniper rifles to shoot darts.
What?
We're working on a sedative to shut people's powers off out there on the field to help with containment a little bit better, and we'd rather be able to do that from a distance. So I need essentially like dart guns, but better.
Shuffles some papers over to mask something kind of ridiculous. This
I don't
does
know, like-
sound like an interesting challenge.
Yeah, like Nerf gun, but cool.
But weren't you guys the ones that busted the people who had the Rosies who were essentially doing that thing that you're talking about?
Yeah. But okay,
That's
so
not very nice.
I don't know. Have you not noticed the rampant chaos because there's a lot going on, and people are dying?
The engineers do not watch the news.
Well,
It's kind of
the
hard. You could drive home and see it happening. Like,
They suppress it.
here's
you don't speak for them. God speaks for them.
okay. So I'm gonna say that Tyler is not completely totally wrong, but here's the thing. The engineers,
Mm-hmm.
with the rolling media blackouts
Right.
and the internet issues, this is like their comfort zone.
Yeah.
And so you have noticed, I will say, you have noticed that there are a bunch of cots in the cubicles.
They've been living here.
They've definitely
like
been
me
living
now.
here.
Besides, mine's like a much more furnished home now.
One of us.
So they just haven't even risked it.
I mean, that's fair. It's kind of on fire out there.
Alright, well, you said you wouldn't do it anymore. And I said no. Yeah, but then you hit me. So I don't really want. I don't care if that's.
Engineering.
Look, if you've got a thing for them, you just should just. So.
Slap, slap, slap.
So
They're like
Could you
slap fighting just to
leans casually on the desk
Oh.
and bats their eyelashes a little bit, please.
They're hot.
Look, okay, look, I. Stop punching me. So, I handle ranged weaponry.
Okay.
I,
Cool. Very interesting.
yeah, and I don't necessarily want this happening, but I also don't necessarily want to. Like, do you have authorization from the higher ups for this assignment? Because it would be my ass on the line. God, stop it!
Well, thing is that our acting higher up has been missing.
Facts.
So, actually, isn't Rose our acting higher up right now?
You're the interim
The acting.
acting
yeah.
deputy for us. So
I mean, like, I could just literally call Rose right now. She's going to say yes.
No,
Because Rose is currently
don't wanna
sitting in Maria's
I
seat.
don't want to tell them. The other guy piped. Technically, then that means Rose has to get permission from the council.
Okay.
I'm gonna die if you keep doing this.
That's really disappointing because we kind of need it now in rush because there are a lot of people dying.
So, what you don't see, you hear
Jesus.
just kind of, all right, fine. Okay. Can do.
Thank you.
Yeah,
That means a lot.
take a while. I've never had to deal with a dart trajectory that had to be that long range. There are things velocity to account for that would be apparently in a liquid state, which means that the measurements have to be exact
Okay.
per dart, or else the trajectory will be off.
Right.
So there's
also-
a huge margin for error.
Okay. In the meantime, could you whip up maybe some, like, I don't know, shorter range, maybe pistol type dart guns for us?
I have. So they he shuffles off to the back. How many engineers I think I said there were 5.
There are 5 little
Okay,
engineers.
so there are 5 trank guns that he hands you
Way.
and says, "We good?"
Yeah, that should do it for now. Thank you.
Why do they have those?
Is the one that I'm talking to the one that has the crush on me?
No, it's
No,
the
it's
one
the other-
behind him that.
Keeps
Keeps hitting
punching
it.
him.
He's
Yeah.
constantly
Okay.
like anxious, like, come on,
Yeah.
Okay.
come on.
So
All right.
cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And then I lean over to look at the one who has the crush, and I kind of wink and blow a kiss, thanks, and then heads on out.
A boner just shoots off his body.
Jesus Christ! Just stop already. And then the door closes. Oh,
Alright.
sorry. 5 trank guns.
Cool. 5 trank guns.
5 trank
5
guns.
trank guns. Okay, why do they have those anyway?
You know?
For fun.
You know,
For fun.
It's like how you bring a potato gun to the office sometimes.
yeah, they
have
just
one
like
of those
they just
too.
like shoot each other with, I don't know, heroin.
My God.
Whoa.
Man, those hardcore engineers.
They have a
Liquid cocaine.
The last time you guys interrupted it, they were playing with a potato cannon.
Yeah.
Inside, God,
They've got some issues.
I'll say, Jesus.
They're awesome. That's their issue.
Okay, so
And engineer is working on a sniper rifle. So that way I can take pot shots from the background because I'm the healer and I really shouldn't be on the front lines all the time.
Not anymore.
So,
True facts.
True.
All right.
Facts.
and there are there's no arsenal. There is just guns.
just guns.
Just guns.
guns.
Cool. I presume with empty darts?
Nope, no
that we
darts.
can, like,
just
load
guns.
up.
Okay, special. We'll have to fight over the 5th one. So there are no empty ones because they're one use.
Okay. So single shots.
Better than nothing.
Yeah, because you don't want to be swapping bodily fluid. Like, they're
Exactly.
weird, but they're not that weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
Thanks.
actually, hold on. I'm gonna
You're
Look at all
holding
these,
them, so.
look at all these guns I have.
just. Alright.
And I've got a real gun.
And
Okay,
Real
so.
gun.
around the horn to,
Oh, you want to be last?
yeah, right?
Okay, alright. I'm cool.
Because may as well get these guys out of the way.
Alright, hold on. Is there any way you guys can get this done in like 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can have a shorter break.
Be real quick.
It'll be fun.
Okay.
Go.
Then
The floor is yours.
Hey, so, I wanted to start off by saying thanks for helping Lorraine. I know I said it in the moment, but I don't think you heard me.
Of course.
It meant a lot.
Yeah, why wouldn't I have helped her?
Well, I don't know. Your actions prior seemed aggressive. and I was only sensing selfish motivation. So, I had doubts, but you proved me wrong. And what you did with the families showed a lot of restraint and proved me wrong. So, that's what I wanted to say starting out.
Okay.
But I really need your help on this.
You need my help.
I need you to be a team player.
I don't know if I belong on this team.
I think you do.
Well then, I suppose if I'm gonna stay, I would like to request that you recognize me for what I am. And that's a cannon. So if you point me at something, and that something ends up dead in a high-stress situation, you can't blame me for that.
How am I supposed to manage that?
I'm working on it on my end. But maybe a tranquilizer gun?
I'm not interested in that personally, because I was treated that way. I was a weapon to be used, and I will not subject anyone to that.
Okay. Fair. Well then, you need to know, in high stress situations, I can be stopped. It's the way I've always been, probably the way that I always will be. I'm not going to be able to get better and improve in this hurricane. Under better circumstances, I could, I don't know, go home, train, figure myself out. I've only really existed for like, I don't know, a couple of months, half a year at this point. So, I can't improve under these circumstances. You have to just let me breathe.
That's not something that I have control over. Right? I can control how my team operates only through my ability to inspire them to be better. Right? So I can't guarantee you that I can stop a hurricane and let you breathe.
So what I'm asking to be let loose in the hurricane. When the hurricane's done, I'll work out my shit. But as of right now, I
don't think I can agree to that. I mean, okay, here's a great example. What happened today, you made a really good call. You did not engage Bao, right? You decided to stay back. I can get behind that. That shows me that you have the ability to step up to the plate and make that change, even in a hurricane, right? Lean on your team. That's why we're here. We're a team. Each of us brings something. And I understand you're the cannon, but in situations where we don't need a cannon, then maybe you just sit back. Does that work for you? We can even make up a code word, or like, I don't know. But I'm not... If you need a tranquilizer, talk to somebody else. Because I don't want to know about it, and I can't can't do that for you.
Fine.
Yeah?
But I'm gonna need the team to start treating me like I'm valued.
Alright, we'll talk to him. Cool?
Yeah, fine.
Okay. I'll see you in there.
Okay, then I guess I'm gonna go.
Okay. Well, on that note, we are also going to go. But we'll be right back for tea time. Join us for tea.
Hooray!
Spilling it, sipping it.
Dipping it.
Snorting it?
Yeah, dip
Huh?
it.
Snort some tea. Get some opium.
I
Smoking.
may make it rain.
Did you mean the perfect day for Henry Jekyll? Because that's about to be.
Bye. See you in a bit.
See you in like half an hour, guys.
Is this thing on? I don't know if this is how this works. Is this how this works? Technology. I don't know how this works. So listen, you're watching this video and you're having a nice time watching us make right fools of ourselves. So you know what you should do? You should pledge on our Patreon is exactly what you should do. We offer exclusive content, including a super secret Discord server where you can go in and control factions in the game. Meaning that you can fuck with our gameplay while we are trying to play. It's a really good time. You can move things around like enemies, enemy factions. You can change the economy of the game effectively, which is pretty crazy. We also have super secret informant information up on our Patreon that players are not even privy to. You will know things that we do not know, and that is stressful for me. So if anything, do it for me. So if you like tabletop role-playing content and you want to support independent content creators, you should go and pledge on our Patreon. The link is in the description below. And if you don't, I'm gonna come to your house. And you don't want me to come to your house. Okay, well, enjoy the rest of the episode.
And we're back.
Hey.
Yay.
Welcome back.
So,
Hello.
Welcome, y'all.
all right. So now the moment has come. It's time for
Tea.
I guess I'm gonna head my way up to
Where-
Lafayette's the
Where
workspace.
my
and-
stuff is.
All right. So down in the depths, the deep depths, you smell a nice, fragrant, lighter fair tea in the red family. So it's not black.
It's a herbal tea.
Yep, it's a herbal.
Herbal tea.
So, as I'm assuming you all descend,
Yeah.
I don't know in what order or to what, you know what,
Well,
it's your call.
weirdly, like the
I think you
conversation
would've
with.
been-
Well, I don't know, because like that conversation seemed to last roughly about the same amount of time that the conversation.
We all
with
just
engineering.
converge. We're like, oh, hi.
Okay, so three of you awkwardly approach the door at the same time.
You're holding 5 trank guns in your arms.
What's that?
So brilliant idea I had. We could weaponize the stuff that Henry and I need to work on
Oh, I
out on the field. So
suppose you need him then.
probably in a bit,
Okay.
if you're okay with that. I also need somewhere to put all these guns.
I'm gonna knock on the door.
So, like, I snap my fingers and the door opens.
Ah!
I was like,
I guess I'm
come in,
gonna
y'all.
awkwardly duck through the door.
Come in, y'all. Tees,
Okay.
tees on. Tees on.
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna stand.
Right, I'm gonna find a semi-clear portion of a desk.
As
As clear as it can be.
So I look,
And I'm gonna just gently set the stack of 5 guns on
I'm
the desk.
I'm getting some notes together in my hands. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna ask about the dart guns there, but whatever.
One falls.
Well, does it misfire?
No, because they're not loaded.
Okay.
Remember? No darts. No darts.
Okay, everyone rested so we can get everything in order.
You can call that rest.
I mean, I did what I needed to do.
All right, well, let's well, we're all crunched for time, so we may as well dive right into it. So, yeah, so stand, sit wherever you want. So we're all here to discuss. This is an open forum. So,
Okay.
I open up my big evidence board for what's been going on recently of what I've collected, and it's a mess, and I can't connect at everything right now. So I present it to everyone, and Charlie's handing out the tea.
Thank you.
Thanks, bud.
Yep.
Cowbunga.
So, okay, so here's everything that I've gathered so far from the past week, couple weeks or so, and none of it's, and a whole lot of it still makes sense. Doesn't make sense. Sorry.
I'm probably not going to be very good at this, guys.
Would it be okay if you trade for Henry?
Is that what we need?
Potentially?
So, in all honesty, we may need Henry right now to just kind of like connect the dots. But before you go, is there anything you can help add on?
I mean, I don't know. I think I've said my piece.
All right.
I'm not much of an investigator.
Wait. That was fortuitous and
Spooky.
no, I'm on silent, so I don't know where that came from.
That was me.
Oh.
That was really good.
Wow, you fooled God! We fooled God, everybody! We can go home!
I'll say
I
wasn't.
win.
Yep. Done.
Okay.
Done for the
All
day.
right, Priya's safe. So,
Alright.
her and her family are in on the south side. So,
Can you let
You
him
should
know
be
I
good.
broke my fun?
okay.
Thank you.
How did you get that text? It just shot into your brain. What
I
text?
looked over.
Oh, it
And
went
I
to
also
Genjin.
announced that Priya's safe because I'm
Awesome.
like looking at my phone.
I'm
Okay, I guess I'm gonna stick myself then. Fine. I have been stuck. Let's stab. Ow. Ow.
You were in a car accident.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we having a powwow?
Yeah, we're trying to figure out what the hell is going on.
Okay.
So we need to collect everyone's knowledge on what we've learned so far, and just try to connect everything and to make a plan.
Info.
So,
You weren't there,
Okay.
so read up, Buttercup.
okay, so for what we have all considered within the past couple of days, in the past week or so. So we're done dealing with the Nancy shit. Is the foreground that we're setting up with, and the end game of all this is to do things that we see appropriate, that we see appropriate, that we all agree on. Basically, we have to bypass Nancy as much as possible and still reach the goal that we would have reached if we still agree with Nancy.
I think he's throwing smoke screens.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean,
Yeah.
he wants to keep us busy because we, I think, as far as I am aware, are the only ones truly who know what his motive is because he approached us, and that makes us slightly dangerous in that regard.
And much like what happened to us months before back at Atlas Heights, he wants to use us as much of a patsy as we were used before.
Isn't that right? We did a really bloody
You
good
know,
job for him before.
So he knows we're a powerful asset in terms of just shaking things up. So he knows what we're capable of. That's for sure.
Ed actually made a good point earlier. I was clued in by Jingma Wu that anxiety levels or heart rate might play into this whole awakening thing that's happening. Because Bao, do you remember? You weren't there. Were you
No, yes, I was in the tea shop.
Yeah.
The sun, yes.
He went full Minotaur,
Okay.
and
I just gestured the horn thing. Like,
his heart was going like a woodpecker
jackrabbit.
on speed. So,
Okay.
I think it has something to do with elevated anxiety levels.
It may actually have to do something more so with solidity of emotion in person, if that's the case. Because thinking about, I don't know, looking critically at Nathan, I came about in his life when he was in a desperate need of guidance, and Faraday came round when he was potentially at the lowest point in his life. Right? So if we're thinking about that, I was able to step into the forefront the moment he doubted himself. So there are large emotional forces at play regardless. I'm assuming it's probably an individual experience for everyone, but the anxiety probably doesn't make that better. And unfortunately, most likely, is only bound to get worse due to the circumstances.
Yeah, Ed was saying something to the effect of, Anansi makes chaos, chaos makes people anxious and
Right.
doubt themselves, therefore it becomes a whole thing. And I think he's got a good point.
Makes sense.
don't remind me. Yeah, before everything else, when it was back at the north suburbs, the second time we were there, when all that fire was around, my temperature gauge, the temperature gauge on my sleeve was maxed out at 999. That's as high as it went, and so whatever my temperature went at is well beyond over 1,000 degrees, which really bugs the hell out of me. So anxiety, stress, anger, depression, you name it, it's
Fight or flight.
Yeah.
all right.
It's everything that's operated in the amygdala, effectively, seems to be the consensus there.
All right.
Right.
And so Aptu City is turning into a powder keg, and Nancy's dancing around with matches.
Well, honestly. Well, it makes sense, he's a trickster.
A trickster who is also in the employ of somebody who is just about as impatient as we can be with this. So somebody's hiring him to do this, but to what end and who it is, I have no clue.
He said he wanted to get out.
Yeah. Well, okay.
What's up?
In the interim, something that could probably be very, very helpful. The sedative that you thought was missing, right? I have, yes. So we should probably figure out how to replicate more of this.
I can do that, easy.
Reason why these guns are on the table is that I was thinking we could potentially even weaponize it. It would be quite helpful. These are unfortunately only single shots, so you have to reload each time, depending on how much we can get into darts.
Well, that depends how much each person would need, right?
Well, and that's the problem, because someone like, for example, Ed, is going to need a much higher dosage than someone like you, for example.
But
And
at
for
the
what-
very least, it has properties in it that will mitigate.
Well, and to be
powers.
fair, I don't even know if it works, because Nathan didn't really test it, and we didn't really get a chance to use it.
We're gonna have to start testing it out somehow, and
Well,
we're gonna start testing it out very quick.
Fahad and others, I'm sure we can find volunteers who do not want powers.
Bow.
Yeah. So the only thing that
It's safe, that much I know, but the extent. What, Rose?
No.
can
Go for it, Joshua.
Nah, Henry pretty much said that. I was gonna ask if there were already side effects from last time.
Not as far as I am aware. It is in high doses, I imagine, a good hard reset.
There's also people in lockup right now that we've contained that are monsters
Right.
and panicking.
Right. I can
Alright.
I can run some tests, and
So-
we can figure out exactly. I'm probably gonna need like 3 or 4 days.
Well, if we hit it hard together, it'll probably take less time.
Okay. Sounds good.
Something that someone said got me thinking. Xingma Wu mentioned a woman
Yeah.
that had kind of been involved with a Nancy in some fashion. She cannot be in the city.
Weird.
So that makes me think that she is somewhere else. And she can't come back.
Another dimension or what?
Plane of existence, something like that, because
Okay.
Or outside the city limits.
Yeah, like, I don't know what she means.
just
But
can't-
I would imagine anybody could drive back into the city. Like, if you're in the suburbs, you just drive into.
Not unless you can't. I have a weird feeling.
I have a feeling I have a weird feeling that it's kind of like with our powers, with when we get awoken, with Helen, Calypso, Lorraine, and I imagine this woman does exist, but just can't, come about.
Nathan played this game at some point, and I don't want to suggest that this may be the scenario, but we might be in The Sims. And I mean that in all seriousness, because if Anansi's so hell-bent on getting this book, supposedly this book is consequential in writing the code of this, I believe, Lorraine used the word system, and he's trying to get out. And I don't want to say it's the Matrix,
No, keep talking.
but I think
Keep talking.
I think it might be the Matrix.
There's
Okay.
higher powers. Interesting.
Because
So
if this
she's
is-
outside of.
She's outside of this system.
She's like in Zion dancing around.
Maybe I don't know. I never saw the Matrix. So
Oh, sorry.
sorry. No, but I imagine if she is the one who renames the book, that's like someone in The Sims. Like, say you have an item in The Sims. She literally just hacks the game, changes the name of the item, and it vanishes out of our, I don't know, purchasable item, whatever the fuck. I don't play games. I'm sorry, God. I'm 50 years old. Give me a break.
Hey, you kids in your Benjamin
So,
game.
if she hacks the item, Anansi can't find that item.
So he's digging holes in the ground. That doesn't make any sense.
Well, I don't. Oh, he's digging.
I am like quite literally digging. He's using monsters to tear up the northern neighborhood to find this thing.
I don't necessarily understand the complete rules, but she
Well-
could have put it underground.
Well, if you're saying underground metaphorically,
Right.
putting it underground means just putting it practically out of existence.
Right.
To make it seem like it's not even there, but you can find it somehow.
So Nancy's data mining.
Effectively, I believe so.
Oh, jeez. Well, I mean, if a Nancy is thrashing up the northern neighborhood, then there's some point of interest around there that we haven't seen yet.
Or he's an idiot, and he actually is just trying to dig everywhere. He's just starting systematically from the top.
I mean, as far as Helen had known, that was the last known location of this thing.
Okay, so then he's going off
So-
of old leads.
Alright, so we have,
Right. And even the fairies don't know where it is.
well, speaking of old, I still haven't gotten a chance to delve into the city archives about what was around in the northern neighborhood.
Well,
Like
that's under
some-
lock and key.
I know, and that's the problem. And
I still could try and go get that promotion, guys.
I don't remember what this was.
that
that
was
was
Lorraine's
Lorraine's
sigil.
It was to find the stamps.
Steps.
Snow find and sigil.
Have you heard from your mother?
No.
I wanted to say that I was sorry.
That my mom's a giant asshole.
No, she's not. I'm trying to figure out how to break this in the most gentle way possible.
Maybe you should save it.
Are you sure? Afterward.
We got stuff to deal with.
Afterward, then.
Maybe never. We've got stuff to deal with.
Okay, so. Alright, well, with the idea of getting access to this still on the table, and how we go about it, that's one thing we still need to keep in mind.
Why don't we just steal the copy?
So we were trying to discuss that, but we were still too worried about the consequences.
I think Lorraine said that Jing Ma Wu said that it was useless.
Oh, really?
There are no copies of this thing.
Okay, so it was a red herring then.
Who knows? I mean, the conversations that we have had thus far lead me to believe that we need to go out. Get a different view of what's going on.
So how?
They were pointing towards Barb, honestly. She was brilliant. She, if anybody could have figured out something.
Okay, so then, unfortunately, Bob is out of the picture, so...
Well,
Her
yeah.
Barb is, but not Athena. The way they put it is that while Barb is not here, Athena still is, somehow.
Does it work that fast?
We don't know. Potentially. But there's also, if we could find out Barb's notes, see if she had looked into it even. Anything that she may have left behind.
I
Who was close to Barbara that might have maybe been privy to that information?
I mean, Jing Ma Wu was on the council. Her dad was on the council.
But here, I have no idea. She mostly kept to herself.
We were probably her closest friends.
And even if I could, and I tried to get access to some of her notes, but near,
They're locked out.
but they're all locked up. As soon as I tried to get into her, I couldn't get access to it. And that was months ago.
Figures.
Okay.
So maybe it's not her notes we need to look at, but more or less just, maybe just, damn it, I can't think. This is the part where I'm getting frustrated, because I can't work with all this cryptic stuff they're talking about. Most of the people we've talked to are bound by these bylaws, and they can't say shit about it.
Right.
And that's just, I can't work on cryptic messages and riddles.
What?
If you had a secret
Yes.
and you needed to keep it,
Mm-hmm.
and you had control over another, wouldn't it be nice to have everybody that knew about this secret be in charge of the person to their left? So you've created a circle of trust. And so nobody can talk about it because there's somebody... this is just wacky shit, but Jing Ma Wu said he was in charge of her story. Right? So he's in charge of her, she's in charge of the next person, so on, and then somebody's in charge of him. Right?
Okay.
Literally a circle of secrecy. Fuck.
Circle of silence.
So what? Fuck. Why didn't I see that before?
I'm not saying that that's what it is. It's just a thought. We all look at God.
God?
Hey, you got any secrets?
Yeah, I
What's-
don't know. Unfortunately, this is a little bit out of my scope of expertise.
Well, back, it may be older information, but back when with our confrontation with the council, they all were talking about doing these acts in the name of the greater good, to pacify the city, to ensure order was the absolute thing they wanted.
Alright, because this is obviously a fucking disaster.
And everything's in the chaotic side now. Like, oh god, it's starting to sound like Ed with this.
Alright, it's they wanted all the Sims to be perfectly manageable, and someone has taken on their autonomy, turned it on, and thrown them all in a swimming pool with no ladder.
Essentially, yeah.
See, you do play The Sims.
No,
Don't lie to me.
I've seen Nathan
That's
play The
explicit. That's a
Do
real
I
thing.
seem like someone who would put a bunch of Sims in
Yes.
the pool and remove? No, Nathan was the one who put a bunch of Sims in the pool and
Keep
removed
telling
the leather.
yourself that. That's fine. Whatever. I believe you. Anyway, I had an idea. Now it's gone. Oh, the creepy fucking people that can just change things? What's up with that?
What?
You mean those weird shroud things?
The cleanup crew?
Hmm.
No, we were on the pier. The pier was on, sorry, and then it wasn't. We were gonna die, but then we didn't. Remember the creep?
No, yes.
Creepy guy?
It was like a lady in a cloak or something.
Something.
I
They
think
were like, bibbity boopy, coming for that booty. What?
Huh.
She can't be here. But she can pop in and be like,
She
let me
has-
just fix this glitch.
that makes sense.
Everything's the
She's
Matrix.
not allowed to be here, so she's just here momentarily to change
Well,
something.
I don't
But
know.
Control
Did you
Shift
all-
C, Masters reset. Shit.
I mean, it seemed like time stopped when she came.
All right, she hit the pause button.
yeah.
Right.
I hate this.
Yeah,
I hate
flash-
video games. I hate 2019.
Wait.
I'm going home.
We're living in a dollhouse.
Yeah.
That's The Sims.
No, flashback to the tea house. Because in the last session you mentioned where it was that familiar sensation when that weird thing was like gatekeeper you called it, or
I have not said that word
I don't know what it was.
specifically, but for
whatever.
Rose, when she was approached and healed by her suit, almost magically, it was the same guttural feeling. It just turns.
Okay.
I got the skangle.
Okay, so I don't think I felt that unless
You did.
okay I did that. Okay, so
It's not to the same intensity, but it was the same turn.
all right, so I'll do the flashback. I'll do the flashback between what happened at the pier and then just recently at the tea house,
Okay.
and I'll say
So-
that out loud like no wait, the tea house. It's like Rose at the
Yeah.
tea house when everything was normal, and then didn't you feel like a weird like sensation?
Like I was gonna throw up? Yeah.
Yeah, and then those things suddenly appeared.
Mm-hmm.
Remember the last time when that happened at the pier?
Yeah.
So, that's exactly what happened.
That's
So they,
So-
they had to have been there.
Maybe we need to get her attention.
Maybe we kill one of us.
Okay.
Well,
I'm joking.
For
It
an
was
effort
a
to
joke.
utilize flashback, which is an actual game move.
Yeah.
I will give you one clue, and it's gonna be straight.
Straight out of Compton.
crazy mother named Ice Cube.
Damn it, Ice Cube.
No. Okay. So, rather than have you ask for the question, I will just feed it. So this is your third encounter in total. For those who are viewing, there was an interim time at Barb's funeral,
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
I forgot.
and then there was the seaside attractions. Now, if you use your special eyes to remember all three of those events, the person in question does not match the height or gait of the person who was at your car
Okay.
or the person that was at your suit, but they do match the height and gait of the person that was at the funeral.
Okay.
I think we all have FBI agents assigned to us, and they're listening to everything that we say.
Yes. Correct.
Okay.
Fuck you, Google.
Alexa?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's so sad. Alexa, play Despacito.
Damn it. All right, so we've got. Okay, so whatever this weird presence is, it's
It's a group.
It is
not
good.
a singular person unless they're being employed by this whoever this lady is. Maybe.
No, I think they probably work in tandem. If it seems disorganized, because it's not as if we're seeing a power dynamic here, right? We're seeing evenness. I assume.
As far as we can.
As far
as
right, as
we
far
can
as we can
glean.
tell.
Well, the person at the tea shop was the same person at Barb's funeral.
Okay.
So I think they are assigned.
And so what? They're just saving our asses when we get too deep in the shit.
I think they're causing stuff because we're just not progressing. I think they want us to keep going on this, but they have to just keep pushing us.
Hello, magic lady.
No, they're not going to do it because
Joking.
they're not doing it because we're doing exactly what they want us to do. They're trying to figure it out to keep it going.
How much soundproof do you have in this place?
This is my sanctum.
Okay, so we should quit.
Oh, the order you mean?
Correct.
Cool. Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Sure.
Because if staying in this place is what is preventing us from moving forward, then we need to let it go.
Okay.
So we need to get what we can, get what supplies we can, authorize whatever, remove all data, pack up, and get ready to haul out.
1 second. I'm gonna go to a filing cabinet. I'm gonna open it up. I'm gonna file through stuff that's labeled like. Actually, it's kind of like the paper folders that say things like scenario A, scenario A1, scenario A2, scenario B3, something like that.
So it's like Plankton's evil plan filing cabinet.
Not
from
as
the SpongeBob
it's
movie.
like, something like that. Well, let's just say I have a lot of filing cabinets with different scenarios.
Plan Z.
And I'm going to plan. I'm gonna say K4, and I pull that out. So, okay, so if you got.
You cannot tell me that you planned for the inevitability, that we were in the Matrix, that we were going to be saving the world, that we were going to quit the Order.
So I know it's hard for me to do, but I'm just gonna look at you with a blank face, as like.
Wow.
It's like Henry, listen. You do not know the kind of experience I have. You do not know my past work experience.
I'm mostly.
You do not know what I have seen, or heard, or done.
I'm just that blinking white guy meme.
I'm just gonna just trust me on this, okay?
No, I trust you. I'm just bewildered.
So,
If this is truly the actions we want to take, you'll have to trust me on this.
No, no problem.
forgive me. What does that mean for the team?
How so?
I mean, the Order provides structure
Correct.
to a degree. So, what are we, all independent entities now? Do we have a team leader? Do we want to vote on a team leader? Like, what does that mean?
Well, I would think that having a unified voice is very important, so in times of distress, someone who can keep a level head would be a good idea.
So not Ed.
So, and from recently with me and Hyunjin, we have regained a new structural understanding with one another that we can have a good understanding of how Hyunjin can keep me in line, and I understand that they truly want to keep the best interest in mind with that. So
Okay.
so that's a start with it. It's just going to have to be a full group understanding and supporting one another.
So I want to need you to not be pissed at me anymore.
I can do that.
All right.
Because if we really want to make that sedative, it's you two who are going to make it happen.
Oh yeah, I've had no problem. I've been trying to apologize for the last 4 months.
We'll get on that topic later, okay? But back on everything here. Rose, I know you have been shot through the leadership so I'm not sure exactly how you feel with this. You're still our person in charge right now.
I don't want to lead, so I'm whoever is qualified to take the position. More power to you.
I'd like to remind everyone that technically I'm the same rank as Rose.
Oh,
I'm joking. I'm joking. It is a
you're
joke.
like a blushing baby boy.
It is a joke.
Such a young whippersnapper.
It's a joke.
All right. Okay.
So
well,
are you insinuating that you should be the one to take up that position?
Oh no, it was merely a jest.
Okay. So anyway, so say that we do take on this metaphorical plan that I metaphorically made that metaphorically exists.
Right.
Are you guys sure we would want to do this?
I personally have no invested interest in this place. Nathan began to work here because he needed the money, and he was hoping for some kind of recognition. It means nothing.
I got here because I wanted to get out of my previous occupations and just try to do actual good. I felt like, but the fact that I'm just being restricted, blocked, and just shadowed on some of my actions here, I can't work if I'm not able to do what I can. So.
It's almost like they want to control us.
Undoubtedly. Speaking of, you guys, I don't know if you guys watch the news, but I'm going to do my hologram trick, and I'm going to replay that news feed with like the weird shrouds on there.
Female night haunt?
The night haunts and what they all said about, what was it?
It's fighting fire with fire.
Fighting fire with fire, kind of
And
like.
if they get out of line, and the female night haunt collapsing in on herself.
I've been trying to show that to you guys, but I've not been able to get a good chance at it. So that is going to be us if Henry's right about this. Okay.
Okay, sorry, counterpoint. Going back to the whole the Order does nothing for us thing. While I'm not a huge fan of the Order, they do provide us facilities to do our research. Our own research and development teams to develop gadgets and countermeasures. They provide us with backup in the case of when we contain something, we can call in a cleanup crew. They provide us with communications assistance. I mean, if we go full Monty and we are just running our own show, I don't have that stuff
So,
just, in my suit that I can just...
counterpoint. Facilities. We could probably find a place and rent a space. I don't think that's a monetary issue in the slightest, and we'd be able to find somewhere formidable. Gadgets.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Lab space.
Yeah.
But you're right, I understand there's communication issues. I'm just saying that we're not giving ourselves enough credit. And
We can't have Lafayette in the field if he's also building us gadgets,
I understand.
right?
Yes.
So right now we've got expedited ability to do the things that we want to do because we have people back here working.
So what things are we wanting to do?
Well, didn't you just...
Right, so I've got a long-range rifle that's going to be built for this, which we don't have to up and quit right this
Yeah,
moment.
not now.
As soon as we get the things that we need, we can leave.
We just wait.
At the right opportunity, us quitting may be the right move to make.
Okay,
If we wish.
I've kicked around leaving the Order. I've thought about it since I was like 5, right? I don't like it here. But you cannot deny the fact that we are dealing with a war and I don't want to make more enemies.
No, it's fair. And it is understandable. So what's our next move then?
Thing is, though, I think we're working for the enemy right now. guy who showed up with the cleanup crew felt an awful lot like he was maybe working with a Nancy. And that guy's a part of the order.
But you don't want me to say.
If it helps us, it helps us. I don't.
So, if we're looking at things, this is a terrible, horrible allegory for literally everything that I've ever experienced in my life. I'm a firm believer in duality. I believe that in each person, I hate myself, there's a Dr. Henry Jekyll, god damn it, and an Edward Hyde. I want to die. In this particular situation, I believe that what we have is a conflict of control, correct? We have the gods, the Atlas Heights folk, who were intent on sedating and subduing an entire populace to prevent people like me, right?
Right.
On the other end, we were working for an organization that directly sent us to oppose that. The tables turn. Order is lost. What of our organization? And I am shooting myself in the foot because I gave them literally exactly what they needed to do this.
And playfully, I just go bang. And that was right about the time when we lost Nathan Faraday.
Well, and I think they're using my formula, right? You're looking at
And that,
superhumans popping up. I don't believe all
No.
of the people transforming are a direct result of my work, but that cleanup crew, that man was not photographing us, he was photographing them. Testing them like toys. And that woman has a shock collar on. That seems like a weapon. And I not only enabled that weapon, but I took your mother away.
What? You wanna
Clarify?
run that by me one more time?
Henry.
Maria Golly and her entire squad vanish. Days, weeks, months later, a singular female and an entire squad of night haunts show up with shock collars on. Your mother goes missing, leaves you cryptic ass shit all over the place, trying to find you, and she's gone. She's not gone, she's there. But that means that the organization that we are working for juiced her intentionally, put a shock collar on her, and is effectively parading her around with her crew, photographing her in an attempt, I think, to test some kind of weapon.
And that's exactly what they're gonna do to us.
No, I think they want us out of the way. They don't, well, we're too much trouble. They would rather probably just end us.
We're a liability.
Exactly.
God damn it.
I'm sorry.
And if they know, and if they're as knowledgeable as I imagine, and that they have seen what Ed has been doing and has been capable of,
I think Eds are only deterrent.
You think so?
Yeah, they're afraid.
I'd hope so. I'm so sorry. We can get her back. That's the good thing. We can fix all of this. We just have to play our cards right.
I
I can fix this.
As much as I'd love to believe that she left me her will.
Well, yeah. Guess what? I changed my name. I got rid of Nathan's social security card, his passport, his driver's license, his bank accounts. I'm not Nathan. I may look like Nathan, but I am not Nathan. And so if Barb, it's not Barb, it's Athena, in Barb's body, there's a balance thing happening, and as soon as that gets kicked, your mother's there. But I can understand why she would give you all of that, because she doesn't know if she'll be able to come back. Right? Potentially got a drug that, granted, was invented by the enemy and then repurposed, but we've got a drug that might be able to fix this, at least some of it. So, if we can mitigate the chaos, distribute this, kind of return things to normal levels, because that's the thing is, and that's what I'm realizing, I was so stupid.
You're so caught up in wanting to prove yourself a valuable asset to the Order, you didn't realize you were delivering exactly what they wanted, and to use your research against you.
Well, and the problem is that when I was young, what I believed was that inside every man was an angel and a devil. And if you could but kill the devil, all that remains is good. That gets rid of anxiety, depression, sadness, grief, suffering. It eliminates all of it.
But being fully good doesn't necessarily mean you're happy.
Well, you can't. That's the rub. I didn't get rid of my evil. I gave it steroids, right? I turned it on full blast. And so in this particular case, while the Atlas Heights people might have been on the right path, thinking that, yes, we should subdue everyone and everyone can just live normal lives, this is an important part of us. And I want to exist just as much as the rest of you.
So, I want to ask, could I ask Charlie for his input on this, like, kind of like a philosophy standpoint? If he would, like, if he has any understanding of it?
Are you asking advice from a turtle?
Is that Charlie? I need to ask your opinion on on all the philosophy that you've read so far. What can you what would be your opinion on the whole matter of the good, evil, chaos, and order? If it's any of it's good.
Magic powers and mundane.
It's balance.
Does it? I mean, does it actually work? Would it work?
Good is a very tricky concept. Because good is relative, or good is absolute. It depends on the philosopher you talk to. I believe Kant, and I could be wrong, Kant was of the disposition that good is an absolute.
Right, Immanuel Kant, you're correct.
Right.
But there are plenty of other, can't remember his, I think he was a different French guy, but there was the relative good. There was the situational good. So if it's bad to lie to your friend, then you can never lie to your friend. But if you do more harm by telling your friend the truth, then it is okay to omit details.
Right.
And that is good.
Because this isn't about good and evil, because I agree with you, Charlie, you're absolutely correct. Good is relative. This is about code. Right? What we have, well, and beyond that, this is more order and chaos, I believe, because a world completely asleep is not a world worth living in.
Exactly.
Right? So, balance is the key. Unfortunately, the people down the lane want completely asleep.
Hold on. Sorry, I'm an idiot. Athena doesn't use scales. That's not in her iconography. That's justice.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe that's Nemesis, not Athena.
Okay. Maybe that's a lead. Scales.
Justice.
Justice.
Why did you see that?
I didn't. just thinking you said balance.
Iconography. Well, that could be a start. Yeah. So I think that should be the goal. I was stupid and I pushed Nathan out, and that was wrong. Because we all function better if I can have one foot in the ground and he can have his head in the clouds. Right? Together. So I made a grave mistake, and now that mistake is dominoing all over the place, and
Okay, so
Have we seen any justice balance scale symbols around the city at all? And does it mean jack shit?
Well, there's always a set of scales at the courthouse.
that's
And
all.
there might have been no. There wasn't a set of there wasn't one at the mayoral office. It's not the iconography that you have been predisposed to if you're talking about the gate.
What was on the gate again?
Teeth.
There was
Teeth with a dagger down the middle. There was a ribbon that turned into a butterfly. There
Faye
was a book,
That's
for
us.
us.
and then there was a laurel with
Was it a? I want to say hand, but that's not it, is it? Oh, was it hand?
Hamza.
Okay, yeah. And that was the
Hamza?
gods.
Hamza.
Ed instinctively touches his chest. No, but okay. Well, I can't recall. You know that moment when someone peels down the street? Go home, you kids! Get off me lawn! They're so loud. I can't recall anything in particular that had to do with that. But I think
What is the hand in the laurel?
it's a Hamsa. It's an evil eye. It's a protector. It's
Well, yeah, but we know the book, we know the ribbon, we know the teeth, right? Because the teeth is Atlas Heights, isn't
The
it?
teeth is the
The
monster.
teeth are the monsters. We don't know where they're coming
no,
from.
yeah, the laurel in the hand. I'm
There's only
assuming
four,
is
right?
It's only four
is
symbols.
Atlas Heights, the gods.
So if we're
Okay.
talking about balance, there has to be a fifth one right in the middle of all four of them.
I mean, there's that.
It would,
I would hope that there's more to this, but I don't think that it has to do with the factions on the inside, because it doesn't matter.
No, it's about the
if
outside.
we're the Sims,
We just kind of boop boop around.
right, exactly. We're killing each other and it's fun, or maybe interesting, or maybe neither.
Maybe it's a giant game, and we're being played by giants that are looming over us and moving us around like pawns on a board.
Well,
So
then
I-
our actions are arbitrary as a roll of the
Let's
dice.
all get wasted.
Everybody, let's get high.
It's like I start snapping like, guys, focus here.
Sorry.
And as I'm snapping, my door's like going back and forth. I really gotta stop doing that.
Okay. Well, I don't know what our next move is then, because frankly, I am unfortunately lost.
Well, let's sleep
Well,
on
we've-
it.
Well,
We've figured out a lot
I mean,
of
besides waiting
Right,
for these
so-
things, do we want to get started?
yeah, I would say that while the gears are turning and we're trying to figure things out, we should probably get started on the sedative itself
Okay.
things. Right.
and loading it up into darts.
All right. You guys work on your research and getting the supplies set for that. Rose, you can figure out what our next step should be. Until we decide, then you're gonna be our leader. So
Okay.
we'll follow you on this.
Are you all fine working with Ed?
Yeah, I talked to him. We had a heart-to-heart. He's doing okay, I think.
You?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You.
I gesture. I don't gesture to Hyunjin. I just look over real quick and say like, yes, I'll be fine.
Alright.
Go team. Fists in the
I
middle.
was like, honestly, I'll do
Are
it.
we like the
Avengers
secret,
assemble.
Why?
the secret Avengers? Is
I
that
don't like this.
Wonder Twin powers.
I don't
activate.
like it. Oh, we're
Quadruplets.
touching. I
Three,
don't.
two,
Bah.
one,
I was like, all right, you guys do what you do, and I will work on something that doesn't exist.
Okay.
I'd also think about getting your data backed up
Yep.
onto an external hard drive so
Prepare
that we
to
can go.
evacuate.
Yeah, what makes you say I don't do that already?
I'm just being precautionary.
I know.
Thorough.
I know, but trust me, I'll come up with a plan that doesn't exist yet.
Alright.
Shall scope for locations.
I'll go and scope.
Agreed.
Okay. Then I'll make sure it's spots that aren't affiliated with the order or anything else.
In the interim, there's always my condo. I've got several bedrooms that we can convert into.
It's lovely. It's like a luxury hotel.
That's dangerous. The Order knows where you live.
Yeah, but we can also fortify it.
Turrets and lasers.
Turrets and lasers.
Like
Turrets and lasers.
I'm having a headache hearing that. Like, it's like
Oh,
Henry.
come on, you know it would be fun.
Henry, that stuff doesn't exist.
Oh,
Well,
no, you could
turrets
set up
do.
an automated turret.
Lasers? No, that does not exist. You can't pew people. All right,
Says
Well,
the man who
lasers-
shot a laser beam
Technically,
from his
lasers
arm.
do exist. We use them in surgery all the time.
fine.
You just need
Lasers.
mega lasers.
Look, look, I'll try and work a good spot too, but
Oh, I'm just
So
excited
we all-
for turrets.
so are we all set and
You know what we're doing.
Okay, but I guess my question is then what?
Then we are all badasses and we win the day.
Yeah, but what's our next move after we make these preparations?
We
Where are
help a couple of people. We follow up with Jingma Wu, get more answers.
so
Maybe that will solidify the things that we've been talking about here. Because
And
now we've all put our heads together.
and once we have everything we need and the direct course that we're going to take, that's when we institute the plan.
Okay.
Alright.
Well then, I'm off.
Okay.
I'll see. All right, I need to catch up on some sleep. So.
Yeah, sleep if you can.
Alright. Got a lot
And
to
not-
think about.
I'm
Good.
sorry.
So think about it, but do not say a word about this.
Oh yeah, what? That would be dumb.
We're not a bunch of idiots.
I am. Whee!
Say it.
Rose leaps out of a chair, runs away.
Starts screaming about quitting.
I'm gonna quit.
Except for I feel like that's something that Rose has.
No, I'm pretty sure
screamed
Rose
about
would do that
before.
already.
So.
Yeah.
You all were idiots and I love you.
I'm already gone, motherfucker.
Alright, well, let's get to work then.
All right,
And
and
Hyunjin gets up and heads on towards the lab.
God, we're still confused. We don't know what we're doing.
no, I think we know.
God, everything's pain.
The dominoes are falling into place.
Are we dumb?
Roll for God telling us all the secrets.
A
Oh, no.
3.
I got a 3.
Will
I got a
God-
5.
Will God tell me the secrets?
God won't tell me anything.
Oh, I got a 9. What's
I
a
also
surprise?
got a 9.
Oh.
Alright!
Let- oh,
The
come
secret's in the sedative.
on. Oh, they'll sure the two
So-
doctors.
As you all break away and take your rest individually, you see a vision of two delicate hands shrouded in the dark, like the dire dog's vision, gently swirling a spoon against a porcelain teacup. And a very soft and subdued smile as it goes towards the lips, and then
Son of a bitch.
and we will start fun little thing plan for tonight, but we will start that tomorrow or next week.
Not
Next
next week, because
No.
we're going to New Mexico.
Oh dear God! So the week after that,
Double
Yep.
cliffhanger.
So, hey.
time is
An
very
illusion.
yeah.
Yep. So next week we're off, but keep an eye on the YouTube for a hilarious YouTube video drop. It's gonna be real funny. So subscribe to us if you want to see more of us next week. We're not gonna be live, but please subscribe to our YouTube. And again, thanks for 25 YouTube subscribers. That's pretty cool.
Thank you
We love
again.
you.
But
also,
yeah, so
you still have a chance to support Extra Life.
yes.
They are doing their drive.
And technically, that's all weekend. So even if you couldn't donate tonight, you can definitely do it tomorrow.
Yep.
And then, actually, like, you can donate to Extra Life at any point in the year. So we can just keep that up on the YouTube channel for whenever this drops on Wednesday. So we should be able to just keep that up and going.
Sounds
so
good.
in the meantime, so
Awesome.
there we are.
Thank you so much for tuning in. I promise it'll hopefully be worth your while
Oh, it will.
in 2 weeks.
Oh, it will.
Hopefully.
See you then.
But
Alright.
we know it will.
Bye.
Stay tuned for episode 5, part 2,
Bye.
which would technically be episode 6.
Yeah.
Episode 6.
All right. Bye.
Bye.